For the opening part, right?
Yeah. We're gonna do this pre-show bullshit. Hey guys, it's Alex here for some sweet bonus content.
You act like it's like any kind of important.
For some sweet bonus bullshit. We've got Spencer, Scott, and Nabishan here with me as well.
What's up?
Hi, Spencer. So let's talk about what's up. Spencer, how's life treating you?
Pretty good. Work at a comic book store. You could say it's a pretty serious job.
It's pretty,
I shelf comics and I sell magic cards all day. It's not that serious.
Oh, God, you're like Tony 2.0. Because you're younger and stronger.
Well, it depends. Do you do group hug?
Do you do group hug? How many Magic tournaments do you participate in a week?
2.
God damn! I was expecting 0!
No!
I was like, I do one a month, maybe. But no, 2 a week. Yeah, that is
Usually
actually more than
at
Tony.
least 1. Sometimes 2 if I'm not
Maybe
working.
it's a slang that Coney's friends were using. But yeah, the only thing I ever played when I did Magic with Tony was a Commander mode.
Oh, Commander?
Yeah.
Oh, I was working on the Commander event tonight, but Commander's alright.
Okay. So
I mean, it's not like serious competitive.
No, it's just kind of casual, I think.
casual bullshit. So, tell me why Magic is good.
Well,
in 30 seconds or less.
30 seconds or less? Alright. So, you have limitless amount of possibilities of cards. There's 10,000 cards, I think, in rotation right now. And you can make a deck that is persistent to what you like to play, and you can play it, and you can win stuff, and you can interact with other people that don't know how to interact with other people. And I'm just kidding, actually. Most of us are pretty social. But yeah,
Yo, what else does that?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's better.
Oh, dude, I have to worry with those Yu-Gi-Oh! People. They're so loud. Oh, the Yu-Gi-Oh! tournament sees. I want to, like, rip my eyeballs out.
They keep summoning their blue eyes white dragon. Like, so release blue eyes white dragon. The anime way.
Oh, Vanguard's the worst. You guys ever play Vanguard?
No.
It's like an anime styled card game. Those people that play that game just can't even.
I can't even fucking handle them.
Can't even, man. But yeah, Magic is great. Alex, you should play it.
I have played Magic like once. And I'm like, I don't like card games.
Did you see
That's
Greg
where
play it
I'm
on
at.
Spell Singers?
Yeah, it was
It's
awesome.
great. I know that's what it's like when you play.
Except like he probably had a lot of people telling him what he could do.
Oh yeah, definitely. He
See,
was
like-
actually the stuff he was doing though, like putting like tapping his creatures to gain life, like even like experienced players sometimes forget to do that. I don't know how he actually did. That was crazy. I was impressed.
Well, you got to keep in mind that they're just like this crew of people around him being like, "You should probably do this."
I know.
It was really funny though. Is it Geek and Sundry Spell Slingers?
Spell Slingers, yep. Day 9.
Wait, what mode were they playing?
They were playing standard. They were
Standard.
playing the new M15 set.
Yeah, with Greg Miller. It was very funny. You should watch it.
I was so excited when I saw him that he was going to be on that show because that's my favorite Magic the Gathering show, and I love his podcast. He's like the only
There are other shows.
this and that I watch. Like,
I'm sure there are plenty of shows. Yeah, I'd never watched that before, but it was funny enough that I might watch it again with some other people that I know that are on it. So
the only other thing I got going on though, besides work, is I'm beginning to plan a San Diego Comic-Con trip next year if I can get tickets because I just every year I'm like, damn, I should go, and this year I'm like, damn, I have a job, I could probably afford it, and you know, I signed up for a member ID, and it's gonna be so hard to get tickets. I'm probably not gonna get any, but we'll see.
well, that's you gotta stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning.
You gotta wait in that stupid waiting room and have a
The-
random.
The
thing.
moment they sell those tickets, you gotta be there.
Oh god. Wait, you know how it works?
No.
You heard? It's
I've
quite intense. You
Okay.
have to. It's not quite like that. You have like PAX. You go on the website and you buy it. You're the first one that you get it. But this, you gotta sign up for a member ID ahead of time, and they'll email you when the tickets go live, and you go into this virtual waiting room. The people that got tickets last year get first dibs on tickets, and then everyone else gets in this virtual waiting room, and they randomly just pick people that are in the room to get tickets. Like it's complete random.
That's fucking.
So you can't plan a trip with your friends at all because that's not gonna work. And you also have to enter a lottery for the hotel rooms too, which is cool.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And they
Um,
sold out 130,000 tickets in 90 minutes last year.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, It's a fucking battle royale. You gotta...
And the fact you have to wait you have to wait even more lines at this place to get in those panels and stuff. Like those people camping out overnight to get into the Marvel panel. Like I don't want to do that. If I have tickets, I want to be able to walk into places. Like
Yeah, Comic-Con's always just absolutely packed to you.
like PAX.
The bursting points, like PAX, kind of.
Like PAX, yeah. They need to do something about that this year.
But I mean, like
The
PAX
show.
is more manageable, I think, because
Definitely
significantly
is.
less people are there.
This year, that was cool. They need to. I don't know what they're gonna do, but there was a little too many people this year.
Yeah,
Compared to the year before that, I don't know. It's just kind of cramped a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like it's always.
I mean, Call of Duty doesn't need like a freaking like baseball field sized arena to play in. I mean, everyone plays Call of Duty. You don't need a giant floor space to do that.
I like the big PC rooms though. Those are fun.
The PC room's cool. That's cool.
Oh, I
like
see.
Magic
You've already excelled yourself to the master race. Okay.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Never mind. I'm out. All right. Nabishin, what about you? How's your week been treating you? Life.
Kind of been exhausting. The whole packing as I'm talking to you right now, like just taking shit off my wall. Just been doing that, and work's been stupid. Not really stupid, but like just exhausting, I guess you could say, because I have to work like every day until I leave. Like,
Jeez.
I mean, but it's more like hey, I'm leaving on this day. Like, oh, really? Well, you're gonna work every day until you
Gonna
leave.
squeeze all the life out of you.
Yeah, before I go, use all this goodness that they have with me, and then I can leave.
Sweet goodness.
Yeah. But like I just talked to my mom probably like 20 minutes before this show started, and we were talking, and she was like, "Oh, like what's your last day of work?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Thursday." And he's like, "Oh, that will work perfectly for you to come down here and babysit your nephew while we go up to Philadelphia." I'm like, I guess, but like I maybe sort of have plans on that Thursday. He's like, "Oh, we kind of need you though." So I was like, I guess so. It looks like I might be leaving this Thursday instead of on Sunday. So sorry, I'm a terrible friend. I won't be seeing Guardians together.
You are our Guardians related planning.
Turn off your feed.
Yeah, I was gonna say. All right, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if that was on my
Yeah,
end.
no,
Or
that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
some lag going on.
But yeah, that
Alright.
that would cut into your Guardians related planning schedule.
Yeah. But they need me so they can have fun. So I guess that's probably what I'll be doing. So that's depressing, but if anything, like I'll be like maybe 11 o'clock and we'll see Guardian of the Galaxy together that Friday.
Nice. What day does that come out again? It's August 12th?
Comes out on the 1st of August.
It's Friday.
Wait, this Friday?
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Ah, damn it, I worked. Actually, I want to see if my friend wants to see it at midnight, maybe.
So yeah, me and my roommate and Scott will be there. We're going.
I'll be there.
on Thursday. So do we want to do 7 p.m. or 10 p.m., Scott?
Can we perhaps do a midnight?
There are no midnights anymore here.
Really?
So wait, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be doing it Thursday,
Yes, Thursday, 7 p.m. or 10 p.m. Those are the two IMAX showings.
10 p.m.
Okay. We will do 10 p.m. then.
Nice.
Yeah, Spencer, I don't know how it is in Bluffton. I have to say that with that accent.
Bluffington?
Galore.
Bluffington. But
Live
around
by
here,
This upcoming Thursday, right?
Mr. Dink,
what?
Skeeter, and BB
This-
Bluff, Roger Klutz. Characters from Doug. They're
What-
living in Buffington. That's
So how
no
is
joke.
it? How is it around there?
Thank you, good night.
We don't do midnight premieres anymore. Now
That's
like
gross.
the Thursday before, it'll be like a showing at 7, 8, 9, or 10 p.m.
Oh yeah, we do that here too. It just goes until that they do it like that. So like the movie's on at 12 still. They just want
Well-
to get everyone out earlier. I guess that makes sense.
Well, like if I went and saw it at 7, I'd be out by 9, and then. it'd
Oh,
be
we don't do
dark.
them as early as 7. Our earliest one I think is at 10 because it's still you're still gonna get out at 12, so it's still technically a midnight release. It's it's earlier. I'm gonna
Yeah,
check
I mean,
it right now. I'm gonna check right now.
yeah, like it depends on
Okay.
the movie.
Yeah, it's because my move-in day is Thursday
Oh,
to the new
shit.
place.
Everything
yeah,
happens on Thursday.
I'm gonna be unpacking Thursday pretty much all day.
Yeah.
And I think I can make 10.
Okay. What's up, Spencer?
The question is, are you guys gonna see it in 3D? Are you a fan of 3D movies? I'm not.
I don't care for 3D, but I do care for IMAX. IMAX is fun, and they only do IMAX showings in 3D, so
It's true.
that's kind of where I'm
I hate
at.
Fandango. Oh my god, I just went on their website. It's horrible. Oh god, I see a giant picture of that Ninja Turtle. Those.
Oh god,
Oh god.
They look so wrong.
they look so wrong, and there's
Like, I
pictures
wanna
of their
like that
genitals.
I want to like it, but I can't. Like I can't grasp.
Are you gonna see it? Are you gonna go out of your way to watch that film,
Maybe
that
so.
piece of
Like-
cinematic masterpiece?
Yeah, depends what comes out. Depends what else is out.
All right.
August 8th.
Anything else, Nabashin?
Oh, wow, dude, you were right. Our earliest one is at 3 o'clock on that Thursday. Oh no, wait, just kidding. That's Friday.
Okay. About to say. That sounds
Oh,
great.
you got me there for a second. Woo!
No. No,
But,
our earliest one is at 7. Yeah, we're the same as you.
Okay.
but no, I think that's pretty much it. Just by the time I record next week, I'll be in Virginia, probably. So
Probably.
there you go.
Yeah, I apologize that we're recording on Sunday to those watching at home. A lot of things happened.
Was
Like
that
I
Ryan's
said.
fault? Didn't you want to record tonight?
Well,
Damn it, Ryan.
we didn't record on Friday because of your work schedule. And then we didn't record on Saturday because of something that came up with me. And then everything fell apart today. So, the end. Alright, Scotty, what about you? How's life?
Pretty good. Again, moving, and school's been taking up most of my time. Pretty much all of my time.
Yes, understandable.
We are pretty much ready to start, actually moving into this other house. Final movement date is on Thursday. We can start pushing stuff into the house on Tuesday. We don't really have anything to do but clean and, I guess, very, very last minute stuff. Stuff that we can't do because we're still using it until Tuesday.
Yeah.
Actually, until Thursday, but yeah.
Yeah, like my fan, for example. When I sleep with a fan blowing in my face, so that has to move last. All right.
Yeah, stuff like that.
I understand.
Except for us, beds aren't mandatory.
You're living life on the edge, Scott.
Oh man.
So yeah, there might be a few days where I don't even know what my room is yet. I don't even know if I have one because there's not enough rooms for everybody in the house yet, and yeah, we never actually took time to sort that out.
Should probably sort that out.
We
I would
probably
imagine.
should have done that first, I think.
I think we're all just gonna hang out in the basement for a long time.
Scott, what is it with you in basements, man?
What?
You just always lure me into your basement to play Dead Space in the dark.
He wants to watch you scream.
Yeah, it's exactly.
How many rooms are the house, Scott?
I don't remember. Bedrooms is 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's 6 of us.
So, are you gonna be
Yeah.
sharing a bedroom with someone?
I don't think so,
Yeah, fuck that.
because we know that Will's moving out soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So other than moving, anything crazy happening?
Nope.
Okay. I had a pretty fun week. By that I mean I got sick. I got more sick because doctor gave me the wrong antibiotics. So
Oh
I-
damn.
They're trying to Michael Jackson you, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It's not like he gave me the wrong antibiotics. They just weren't strong enough for whatever the fuck I had. So
Oh,
like-
okay, that's different. I thought he gave you antibiotics.
Yeah,
Something
he
completely
gave me
different.
poison.
Yeah.
No. So I called the doctor again on Wednesday, and I got some new medicine, luckily. And that's been doing the trick. But yeah, I was just like feverish, in a fever dream through Tuesday and Wednesday, just kind of like fluttering through the rooms with my butterfly wings. I don't know why I said fluttering.
Fluttering.
A fly wing.
He's got a butt flap, okay?
Yeah.
Don't judge him.
I got a butt flap on my pajama pants, and it just lets me flutter.
You wear a onesie?
Sometimes.
That's the more pressing issue of this, not the fact you have a butt flap. The fact that it's a one.
that it's a onesie. I've been told that footy pajamas are a special kind of magical comfort zone. I don't know.
I always found those very limiting and like
Yeah, I don't know. Like
constraining.
I've never had those.
Like, I mean, it's like kind of like monkey jumpsuit thing.
yeah, it feels like you're like being restrained
no.
in.
My
one
parents put
large-
me in one, and I did not like it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I used to have
But I had to
Batman
wear
one.
it.
I used to have
This was a
Batman
long
with like a
time
cape
ago.
on it.
The person in question was a woman. Maybe it's like a lady thing. I don't know.
Probably, yeah. It's like
This
the
is-
Snuggie. I don't like the Snuggie either.
Yeah, I've been in a Snuggie. We have a Snuggie in my living room. It's
I've never had a
Hogwarts Snuggie.
One day, I haven't had Crocs either, so maybe one day I'll just get Snuggie and
Ah,
Crocs.
don't
and
get
go
me started
outside
about Crocs.
and
All
just
right.
go outside and just embrace the world.
I
Oh god.
have a history with
Never.
Crocs.
Oh boy, do you really?
Yeah.
As in you wore them?
No, as in
Oh, okay, good.
as in war beetles and protective shells around your feet. Anyway, a friend came over from DC yesterday, so I went and I saw Lucy, that Scarlett
was it good?
Johansson movie.
That's good.
Maybe
Maybe? Yeah, I didn't.
that movie is like a really bad trip. And
That's what I heard it was.
It's like at some point they just stop giving a fuck about plot and just shit just starts happening, and then they start saying all these long-winded science-y sentences, and
The
then
Morgan
like,
Freeman's saying it, so it's all the different.
yeah, it's all fucking crazy, and the movie's based on this fallacy that you use 10% of your brain, which isn't true.
Yeah,
For
I
those
know
who
that.
don't know, you don't use all of your brain at once. Is basically that's kind of where that derived from.
Use 10% of your brain. I think a
No.
little sliver of it you use. The rest of it's just sitting there.
Yeah, the rest of it's just a big hunk.
I haven't
of
unlocked
meat
that part yet.
in your head. No, so it's based around that fallacy.
Yeah, I think that alone would make me not want to see it because like something that's so based on science.
But like
It's
I'm
like using a false fact. I don't want.
I like the science fiction where people use more of their brain capacity. Like Limitless is like one of my favorite movies with Bradley Cooper, and I think Limitless does that plot, does this enhancing your brain function a lot better than Lucy does. But it's basically like it's her building to 100% of her brain function because of this drug. Because drugs are cool, guys. Apparently.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Apparently,
Um,
Morgan Freeman said so.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman said so. So,
Yeah.
but then like once you get to 100%, like this shit is happening on screen that is unbelievable. Like I could not describe to you what happened. And it got to the point where all this crazy shit is happening. I'm like, I think I get what's going on. But I'm thinking to myself, like, what is everyone else in this movie theater thinking? Because it was like a packed theater of just normal people just watching this fucking crazy acid trip happening.
All I
I
know
don't-
is I was. Oh wait.
No, that's
All right.
you go ahead.
All I know is I was sick of hearing the trailer because I was watching the IGN San Diego Comic Con stream. That was the only like sponsorship they had during the live stream.
Just
I just
Lucy.
kept hearing
Ooh,
the
Lucy?
same trailer. The Lucy. But I was listening to it. I wasn't like watching it. It was good.
I'll say that Scarlett Johansson does a fantastic job. She's a
Of
very
course
good
she is.
actress.
She's always gonna be Black Widow to me though.
Yeah,
she's
I mean
Black
that's
Widow.
fair. She's very good at Black
That
Widow.
movie-
Some
Lucy?
say.
That was
Yeah,
just
something-
Black Widow in the Lucy movie. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
This
That's
is
what a lot
Black
of people
Widow
say.
2.0.
It's like-
I mean,
It said that there were a lot of people say it's like this was like they were making the Black Widow movie. Is pretty
it's the
much
Black Widow movie. Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting YouTube comments now for those watching.
Oh, nice.
I can see them now.
For
once.
Oh,
For once.
Harold sent some.
Yeah, well, people have been saying like, "Hey, posting YouTube comments isn't working," and we don't know why. The people that watch, I'm like, I don't know why either. But yeah, Lucy's good. Like, I don't know. Like, don't go in expecting like a good movie. Go
That's
in
what she's
expecting
on.
an entertaining movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to expect from that movie at all.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this?
Elfin
That's one of those movies I'll pick up when it's like in the $5 Walmart bin Blu-ray.
Life.
That's when I'll get it.
It's
I'll wait that long.
It's definitely, you know what? If you like to watch movies under the influence, then you will enjoy this movie. I'll tell you that much.
Speaking of movies, which I kind of forgot to mention, I finally saw Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, you did.
That movie's great.
That movie's fantastic.
Oh my god.
Like, I was getting ready to see the. I really wanted to see the Guardians of the Galaxy, but I had to get my continuity. So through means, I finally saw that movie. Which, by the way, since we're on this streaming thing that no one ever listens to, like, it's so easy to find fucking pirated movies now. It's almost insultingly easy. It's like I typed in Captain America 2 stream, and like it was just the first thing that popped up, and I just put play. Bam, there it was. Like, God, it's not even a struggle anymore. Like, I used to like download stuff from like LimeWire. It'll take days before it actually came up. Oh man. I remember wanting to see Pirates of the Caribbean 2. Like, just to see it because I really love that movie for some reason. And like and then it took me like forever to download it, and I was so happy to see that little crappy bootleg copy. But now it's like there's literally no challenge. Like it's so bad. I feel so bad for like movie theater people. It's like the internet has ruined movies.
Yeah,
but whatever.
But what do you think of it?
Yeah, that movie's awesome. It's probably like my favorite Marvel movie.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
Or at least it's up there.
Yeah. Like, I still really love Avengers. I think that's still my favorite comic book movie, but...
Yeah, I just saw that too, like before, before or something? Yeah, it was before, that inspired me to watch that too, because I saw the Avengers, because I was playing the Lego game, and I'll go into it later, but I wasn't really, like, liking it. I wasn't really liking it at first, I'll get into it later.
Alright, we'll get into it later.
I wasn't really liking it that much at first for some reason, and then I was like, I'll just watch the Avengers, because I haven't seen it since I was on the plane back from Tokyo. From Japan, and then I saw it again. I was like, oh yeah, this movie's amazing. And I should probably watch that Captain America movie. And I thought that, like, oh, this movie's probably even better than that.
It could even be better, right?
Yeah, it could be better. Story-wise, it's definitely better. But like, the action's really good in that movie too. It's surprisingly good.
The part where Cap just fucking takes down the helicopter by himself, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? It was amazing. It was fucking amazing.
I like the Scarlett Johansson and the Black Widow and Captain America action going on.
Yeah, cool. No, they're like such a good team.
You mean Lucy?
Awesome.
Yeah,
just
Lucy.
Forget about Hawkeye. He doesn't even look like the comic book Hawkeye. He's not as cool. He just has like glasses. You think he looks like in the comic books? He looks like an eagle. He's so cool.
I've seen him. Like I mean, I like the Falcon. I thought he was good in that movie. I like the
Falcon was great. Falcon was great. Did I say Falcon? I was talking about Hawkeye.
Okay, Hawkeye. Yeah, you said. I think you might have said Hawkeye.
I meant to say Hawkeye. I said get rid of him. Okay. Falcon was amazing. I'm talking about Hawkeye. He doesn't look as cool.
Yeah, I really like Cap too. I was gonna say something. Fuck. Oh well, it's gone. It's gone now. All this Avengers 2 talk has me excited. I could not be any less worried about that movie though. It's probably gonna be amazing, and I'm totally fine with it.
You see the poster for it? They completed it today.
Yeah, I was real excited. They're just throwing a bunch of superheroes in that movie. They're like, the Vision. Fuck it.
Vision? Who's that guy in the back? Oh, it's the Vision.
Oh, it's the Vision. He's going to be in this movie. What? Wait, when did you announce that? I don't know.
I was like, who's that guy in the back?
I don't know. It's cool. Apparently there will be a fourth female hero in that movie that they haven't announced yet as well. I got my fingers crossed for Miss Marvel, but we'll see.
I have no idea who that is. I have to go find that out.
The Vision? He's a robot.
No, Miss Marvel.
Oh, okay, Miss Marvel. She's like, she can like change her shape. She got superpowers.
I thought she was the one that Rogue stole her powers from. Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
I think you might be thinking of someone else.
Maybe.
But I love Chris Evans, just to put it out there. I'm probably in love with Chris Evans, but you know, what can you do? He's a beautiful man. I watched Snowpiercer this week, which is also another Chris Evans movie, and he does great in that movie. So, there you go. Support Chris Evans. Yeah, but that's all I did this week. I had a good time with Damien and Ethan yesterday. And
what you guys do?
We hung out. Like I said, my friend Francesca came up from DC, so
okay.
We all hung out, played some Cards Against Humanity, and
there's people playing that during a Magic tournament the other day. Like, there was a Magic tournament going on there playing Cards Against Humanity. I was like, what are you guys doing? What is this?
I would love to see people who play Magic play Cards Against Humanity.
It was ridiculously perverted.
Of course it was.
Have you
ever played Cards Against Humanity with Scott? Good God.
I remember one time.
Well, mine aren't so much like that kind of perverted as they are just fucking weird.
Very fucking weird.
I always feel horrible because I always get the
It's
best.
mostly my luck with the cards.
I always get the best luck, but the worst. The worst
Hard
luck
cards.
morally with the autism card. I always get like the best combo.
Oh.
It's just so messed up.
Yeah, that one's rough. You gotta play it where it's gonna offend the most people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only way you can
If you're
play
gonna
it.
do it, you do it all the way.
All right, well, I think we're gonna start the real show. So you
I
guys
just
wanna
got so scared about that too because I was sitting here looking at the desk. I was like, "Did I hit record?" And I just
No, you're good. All right, so Spencer, I'm gonna count from 5 to 1, and on
Gotcha.
1, hit the record button.
On one. All right.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Record.
Are you recording?
Yep.
All right, then you're good. You're all set. And then
All right.
we just do this for 4 more hours, and then
No.
at some point you stop. Recording.
At some point, you hit that button.
At some point you can just leave. Navashin, be careful with the background noise because
Yeah, I'm stopping right now. It's this person.
Can you guys hear my keyboard
Okay.
if I type? By the way.
I figured. Try typing.
All right, hold on. Let me.
The answer by default is no. Google will
Hear
turn
that?
you off.
Google. Does it still do that?
It started to do it again.
Oh fuck! Hold on, let me see. No, it didn't turn me on. That's right, Google. I'm in power. I'm in control now. I don't hear anything,
Hey,
Spencer.
thank you.
I've been typing for 4 minutes. Give me a second. I'm gonna get a drink and then we can get going. Get got.
You got.
So are we live now? I mean, like, actual show?
We're still live.
Oh, I meant we're still live. Like, is this for? Oh no, you guys edited it after. That's never mind.
Yeah.
Gus is sitting outside my room, and he's like sitting right outside my door. And when I went to go get a drink, he just sat in the same place and watched me the entire time. Didn't move. It's like he's gonna kill me in my sleeps. All right,
All right.
I'm ready. Is everybody ready? You got drinks? Did you pee? If you
ready.
need to pee,
Did I pee? Yeah, we're good. We're good.
did I pee?
Did I pee? Oh, did I pee? Yeah, I pee.
Okay, I just
Let's-
peed myself. Scott.
I didn't do any of those
I'm
things.
thinking of the other thing. I'm on this other podcast called During the Noob. That's the one I was thinking of, and I always have to pee during the podcast. Like during it, like as soon as it starts, I'm like, crap, I have to pee. So that was the show, but no, we're good.
PCAS.
Well, unless one of those things is called recording, then no, I didn't do any of those things.
Okay. All right, then let's get this baby cracking. Make sure my phone is all good. All right. Oh, that's why I need my inhaler. I need that. Actually, I gotta puff up.
You know, actually, I'm gonna try something real quick and see if you can hear it. My tongue's on.
Gotta take a hit before I get going.
Hey, can you hear this fan at all? Any blowing of any sort?
No.
Nope.
No.
Really? Oh, great. That's fan. All right, I'm ready then.
That's the stuff. All right. Oh, Oh yeah, I can feel my heart pumping, testosterone and adrenaline releasing into my system. Let's do this.
What are you doing over there?
It is Sunday, July 27th, 2014, and you're listening to the Irrational Passions podcast. I'm Alex O'Neill, and with me this week, I have some very lovely people, including, but not limited to, Scott Guthier.
Hello.
Brian Nabishin Jackson.
Hell Hydra.
And special guest this week, we have the Geeky Intel Spencer Sheehan is here.
Hello.
How are you doing, Spencer?
I'm
Welcome
doing
back.
good. Thank you.
You are officially a better guest than Ryan
Ha!
for several reasons.
For several reasons. Most importantly being I am just so much better.
Yeah, most importantly.
I can say that because he's not here to defend himself. That's what it's fair.
So, for people's reference, we're recording on Sunday, so we're recording late, so I apologize if this podcast comes out late. But,
Actually, Mark's been on my ass lately. Like, he was like, he sent me a text like, is the podcast late or something? I'm like, no, like, Alex is sick, I'm sorry. And he's like,
well,
okay.
I'll tell you what happened with last week's show, because something happened last week that's never happened ever before.
I was the first to upload my track?
Yeah, that was in itself crazy. But
that wasn't the thing.
That wasn't the thing. So, but this week we were planning on having a Greek Geek Debate reunion podcast with is it Ryan Clark?
Ryan Clark, yeah.
He doesn't have his last name on Twitter, and I always forget people's last names. I can only remember so much. With Ryan Clark, who's been on the show before, just over a year ago now.
Amateur.
And Spencer, who was on a few months ago.
Spencer's like, get on my level, right?
Two times.
And it was a scheduling nightmare, and I went through all this effort, and then Ryan canceled the last minute. So somewhere out there, if you're listening, Ryan, fuck you, man. You can't come back to defend yourself. But we'll get him on someday. At this point, it'll be another year. The stars have to align. But yeah, I apologize that last week's show didn't come out till Friday morning. Basically, what happened was it was a 4-hour show. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So, and then halfway through, I realized that Greg's audio file just stopped at some point. And I said, Greg, what happened? And he's like, Audacity only exported the first half of my audio file. I don't know why. And then he had to go through the whole process again. So that's never happened before. But he had all of his audio, and I got it all done and fixed by the end. But it was really weird. I apologize that it was so late. It was going to be out like Wednesday at 2 a.m. But nope.
Our regularly scheduled release day?
Tuesday is our regularly scheduled day, but
okay, I always forget, honestly.
if we record late, the podcast will be late. That's just how it usually plays out, but we'll see. I'll work my best to get this one out on time. It's things come up, and I'm not perfect. I'm not a machine.
It's okay.
So, guess you are.
I'm a podcast editing machine. That's all I live here for. But around these parts, we talk about video games, guys. So let's talk about video games. What is this Irrational Passion? Spencer, do you even play video games?
Wait.
It's a video game.
Yes.
Don't you have some house cleaning to do, Mr.
No, nothing went up on the website. Jarrett's review of Wolf Among Us Season 1 went up, and I've been tweeting about it all week.
Yeah.
So please go read it, because it's very good.
You should say that.
I just did. Usually if there's one post on the site, I don't bring it up. So, but... Oh,
is that a rule now?
No, it's usually just how it plays out. There's no rules here. This is a lawless wasteland, Nabishin.
And you finished your damn Twilight Princess, or not Twilight Princess,
I finished Majora's Mask. You know, I talk about that stuff in video games. You always bring it up before I get to games I've been playing, but...
Maybe because no one listens to that part.
Yeah, no one listens to any part of this show, Nabishin. That's the twist. They listen to just the beginning when I introduce the guest, and then... the house cleaning, and then they just leave.
Maybe I care more about your shit than you do, apparently.
Not true. So, I finished The Legend of Zelda not Twilight Princess. That one's not done yet. Majora's Mask. It's 29 episodes. It's like magic or something. Yeah, you can watch me play through Majora's Mask and laugh at me the whole time.
I saw you streaming it, and I was like, No, I kept playing my spin tires. So I was playing. Sorry.
No, I didn't stream it. It's
Wait,
on
what'd you
YouTube.
stream?
I didn't stream anything.
Oh, maybe it was the Irrational Passion Twitch that streamed something. I thought I saw your. I don't know. That's weird. I got an email about something you were streaming. Maybe it was the. I don't know.
It could have been Greg. He does.
YouTube likes to send me random emails when people upload videos. Like it's like, hey, so and so uploaded a video. Like, all right, thanks.
Yeah. These are all pre-recorded. You can watch them at your own pace. They're about 40 minutes long, an episode. But yeah, it's good. I really like my Majora's Mask playthrough. I think that's the favorite one I've done so far.
How do you find the view on those playthroughs?
What did you say? I'm sorry,
Spencer. How do you find the how are the views in the play on the are they usually less or more than the regular videos like on playthroughs?
I don't know. I don't really compare it to anything.
I don't.
If people want to watch, they can watch. It's content. It's me.
I've always felt like doing it, but I don't know.
It's fun. It's difficult though. It's difficult
Yeah.
to pay attention to something like that for a lengthy period of time.
Yeah.
If I did like 15-minute episodes, it might be easier, but there would just be so many episodes. I don't know if I'd like to do that, but I don't know. It's good. I went on a weird I played Ocarina of Time. We're just going to talk about video games now. I've been playing Ocarina of Time.
We're just
going to segue like that. I've been playing Ocarina of Time. I went on a weird tangent in the episode I recorded this morning about the Fawns and Happy Days, and I don't even know why.
Why does that come up in playing that?
I don't know, because I was just talking about what's cool, and I'm like, you know who's really cool? The Fonz is cool. And then I talked about how frustrated I was in elementary school because I watched TV Land when I was growing up, and no one else did because I was apparently a repressed child, and I made a bunch of Fonz references, and no one around me ever understood them. So that was my life for a long time. But yeah, Ocarina of Time, it's coming soon. I think that's starting next week, the week of the first full week of August. Yeah, it's good. I don't know why. I'm just not really enjoying this playthrough of Ocarina of Time. I think part of it is definitely that the most recent.
It's not as good as The Wolf Among Us.
It's not as good as The Wolf Among Us. Exactly. Thank you.
That is why.
I think part of it's because last time I played through the game was the 3D version, which is a lot more better. But I mean, I don't know. I really don't. I'm not enjoying it as much. I'm excited to get on to like Wind Waker and stuff. But yeah, and I really liked Twilight Princess. Like that was the thing. Like I didn't want that game to end when it did. I would have been okay if it kept going, which is weird because that game's.
And then you just kind of wanted to get over with.
Yeah. Over with what?
You just kind of wanted to get Ocarina of Time over and done with.
Yeah, kind of. I'm excited to move on to the other games. That's for sure. But yeah, Ocarina of Time's a really good game, though. I just played through the Forest Temple, which is my favorite temple in the game, and it's really awesome. It's a really good temple, I think. What's your favorite temple in Ocarina of Time, Scott? I'm curious.
Ocarina of Time.
The water temple, because you're weird.
Get out. No one likes that temple.
Water Temple's a cool temple because it introduces the get some shit wrong and you fuck up.
Scott, you're cutting in and out.
If you fuck up real bad, you do have to do some tedious work to get back on track.
Yeah.
Other than that, it introduces a cool system where it's not, oh, this key leads to this room. It's you have a pool of keys on the next level, and you've got a pool of keys on this level.
Yeah.
Every key will lead to another key on some level, and the only way to get all the way through is to get all of the keys.
Yeah, I mean, the Water Temple, I like I've said in my playthrough, like, it's not confusing because, like, it's a shittily designed level. It's, like, because of how it looks is why it's confusing. Like, what they changed in Ocarina of Time to make it better is that, like, there are like these lines on the walls that indicate the 3 points that you can change the depth of the water. And that just makes the temple infinitely better. That, and you don't have to go into your fucking menu to put on and take off the iron boots every 13 seconds. But
Yeah, that was annoying.
Yeah. But what's your favorite temple? Or dungeon?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like for you it might be the Spirit Temple. The last one. That one's good. I like it. That's my second favorite in that game. But like I don't remember the temples in Ocarina of Time specifically very fondly, unfortunately.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's now that I've played pretty much every other 3D Zelda game, it's like the fire level in this, no, but the fire level in this is better.
Yeah, right.
Okay, the wood temple, nope, this one did a better wood temple.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, so it's like, well, why say one of the coolest yet definitely creepiest dungeons is the, what is it called, the dark level, the ghost level?
The Shadow Temple.
The Shadow Temple, there we go.
That one's really good. It's very good at setting an atmosphere, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but I'll move on. Ocarina of Time, still pretty good. I finished Dead Space 3.
Oh, that's a good game.
That
You like it
game
better
is-
than the first two?
I like you were silent when you said that.
All right.
I mean, like, all right. So, Spencer, have you played all the Dead Space games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Two is-
completed them. I played them. I completed one, and
that's
most of
it?
two, a little bit of three. Yeah.
Okay. So you haven't finished 3.
No, I haven't finished three. No.
Where'd you get to in 3?
Spoiler,
Did you
I don't
get
care.
Did you get down to the planet?
I think it's been a while. I don't know. Did I?
Okay. So
I don't think I even got that far. I think I rented it from Redbox for like 2 days.
yeah, it's oh god, fucking Dead Space 3. So
Never enough for me to buy. I don't know.
that game ends. I haven't played the DLC yet. I've purchased the DLC. I plan on playing
Oh,
it at
good
some
on you.
point. Yeah. On your recommendation, obviously, I looked into it and I'm like, all right, I want to play this.
Yeah, I heard good things from it, and
I mean-
it's kind of it'll give you closure. I think it said from what I heard.
Yeah. So like, do we care if I spoil the kind of ending of Dead Space 3?
No, I don't care.
I
I'm
don't
probably
give
never
a
gonna play it.
Okay, Scott.
No. I'm gonna play it, but at the same time, like, how important is that story? How good is it?
Not great.
You see, I figured I was gonna play it because Dead Space games are fun to play.
Yeah, they are. And it's still fun to play. But
What
so
about the
you
viewers? You guys care? No, you don't have a viewer.
you fight the moon. There's a necromorph moon, and you fight this. Spoilers, by the way. If you didn't, I think that's known, but I'll say once again, spoilers. Spoiler warning for the next like 10 seconds. So you fight the moon, and then there's like a cutscene, and then Carver and Isaac just get thrown off screen, and it cuts to Ellie in the ship, the last ship. She's the only survivor. Blah blah blah. She gets away, and then the credits roll, and at the end, Isaac's like, Ellie, are you there? Over the radio in this darkness, and then it ends. So that's the end of the game.
What?
So then Awakened, the DLC, obviously picks up like right after that. So
That's
I
messed
don't
up.
know.
They get a
You're-
DLC to finish the.
So here's the thing: they introduce a new mechanic at the end of that game, where it's like these pads, these like circular pads, where if you stand on it, your stasis and your kinesis gets like supercharged. And by supercharged, I mean like like the Blackromorphs, like the like evil superpower necromorphs that come after you.
Yeah.
You can just if you use kinesis, you can just rip off their arms and shoot them with them. So
I don't know if I like that kind of mechanic in that game though.
it's
That's
really
still
fun. And they definitely put you in situations where you have to use those pads to win at all.
It's really fit within the game though. I don't know.
It definitely completely destroys the balance of the game, but then the final boss consists of you're standing in front of this giant moon hole, and there are these giant eyeballs, and you're standing on this kinesis pad, and what you end up doing is using kinesis, the supercharged kinesis, to pick up markers and then shoot them like arrows into the eyes of the giant moon.
Wait, markers like legitimate.
Like full-ass giant markers.
Wait, are you serious? That
Yes.
sounds so dumb.
It's awesome.
gonna have to look
It's
this
so
up.
dumb, but it's awesome. So They just completely destroy the balance of the game by the end with this, because like if you stasis something, they like completely stop for like 10 full seconds, so you can just tear through them on these pads. So it's super cool. It's a really cool mechanic, but it definitely makes you feel way overpowered and completely crushes the difficulty. So, but it was cool. I mean, I enjoyed it. I liked my time playing Dead Space 3. I would definitely say play that game co-op because it's fun. But yeah, it's good.
Any interesting Carver stuff near you? As you go crazy?
There are 3 Carver missions, and that's it.
Oh. Okay.
So you played them all last week.
Yeah, I played them all. So I missed the first one, which is before you get down to the planet, and we couldn't find it. I don't know why. But the last Carver mission is really good, I'll say. So is the second one, but the last one is really good. It does a lot of
they're like
stuff.
Separate missions, not actually like story-based ones?
Like they have their own story. They're optional missions. And like I said, some of the optional missions are really good, some of them aren't. But the Carver ones are ones that are really good. Like there's unique dialogue, there's banter between Isaac and Carver, and that's stuff you don't see if you play the game by yourself. The optional Carver missions don't even exist if you play the game by yourself. So, that's one of the reasons why I would say play it co-op. But yeah, it's good. It's really good. The problem is like with the optional missions, like the ones before you get to the planet are really good, but after you get to the planet, it's just like go here, fight a bunch of enemies, fight through these rooms, and then you get loot at the end, and that's pretty much it. They're much less interesting, but you know, I don't know. Could have been better, but I enjoyed my time with it. I'm excited to play the DLC. I'll talk about that when I play it, obviously. I played more Spelunky.
I think we talked about this last time I was on the show.
Yeah, I still
last
play
time
that
I said we
game.
talked about Spelunky.
I'm just waiting for that PS4 version to come out at this point. God.
When it does come out, I'm going to buy it just because of all the times you talked about it.
What?
I'm going to buy it. If it comes out on PS4, I'm going to buy it just because you talked
It is coming to PS4.
Well, when? I mean, when?
Yeah, that's a good fucking question.
Like, when it comes, I will buy it. So,
I've been playing it with a DualShock 4 on my PS3.
Okay.
But I just want it to come out on PS4. Then I can stream it really easily and show people my mad skills. Let's see. I played more of the Destiny beta. Do you want to talk about this, Spencer?
Oh, the Destiny beta?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, should I just put my part that I was going to play?
Yeah, just what do you think of the Destiny beta?
What do I think of it?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's like I
You're a
have some
Halo
little
fan.
problems. I'm a Halo fan, yeah.
Okay.
And first off, this game is nothing like Halo. I don't know what people are talking about. It's maybe a Bungie, yeah, but it's nothing like Halo at all, I don't think.
I agree.
And that's a good thing. But I have two kind of problems with it. Is that one thing, because I didn't get to play a ton. I played for like 3 hours total. I haven't gotten to play that much. I've worked. But when it did play, one of the things I had a big problem with that happened once is that, you know how there's other people that jump in around you and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Is that when they jumped in with me, I was doing a mission, and they were just killing stuff for me, and I was just walking through this mission, like, without doing it. It was so boring. Like, I was just walking through, because they were on the same mission somehow. But I wasn't doing it with them. And so it was one of the ones you had to, like, I don't know what you had to do. I forget. You had to find some part in the building. And they were just doing it, and I was just following them. They were just killing everything. I was like, I'm so bored right now.
Yeah. See,
So, I
like
mean-
I played through it co-op, all the missions co-op, and I saw other people, and they would be fighting stuff, but it felt like they were separate from me for some reason. Like, it seemed like we were on separate paths. But when you do get to those darkness zones, I think it instances you away from those people.
It might. I wasn't on one of those big missions. I was on like a side mission kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
But,
Well, when you're doing the explore stuff, that
was
people just fuck with you.
Like, I was trying to. I remember the alpha. I was playing as the hunter, and I was sitting there with the sniper, like trying to pick off these guys without seeing me. And then this guy just like came in with like this freaking like double jump and just like started punching people in the face. I was like, all right, there goes that plan. I'll just walk through here.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, it's all right. It's pretty cool. I feel like, I mean, I already played most of the missions in the alpha, so I was kind of replaying them, and I was kind of like, eh,
Yeah.
because it was the same stuff. But then they changed the one of them was changed quite a bit, which was cool.
That wizard came from the moon.
Yeah, that was cool.
They cut that part out.
They did cut that part out. I don't know about Destiny. I don't know if that game's gonna be fun.
No, like, it's fun. Like, as soon as I started playing, I was like, holy crap, this game is awesome. And after a while, I'm like, I'm kind of bored. Like, I don't know.
Like like I get it. There's gonna be a lot more story missions,
Yeah, but
but how much more is? Because if you look at the shops in the game, like all the items cap at 20. Like you don't see anything
yeah,
above
I mean,
20.
there's not a ton of items you can get at the shops. Like we have to find them, and it's like
Yeah.
Borderlands, but it's not.
Yeah,
Was
and
it a
like the
ton of
shops refresh every 2 hours or hour, depending
Yeah.
like kind of MMO shops.
And they're
but-
doing. I think they're doing the social thing completely wrong. You can't talk to people like in game. They're walking around you. Like that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like you have
Yeah,
to
but
be in
it's-
some sort of fire team with them talking.
I think
guess.
they're just trying to avoid the group chat thing for this.
Didn't work in
console.
PlayStation Home.
Yeah, you know. I would say not using PlayStation Home as an example. The social stuff could be better, but
I meant like the voice communication. That's what I meant.
yeah. I mean, like the one thing that bothered me, is that going off of what the shops say, it seems like the level cap might be 20, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a good level cap.
It's pretty fast to reach 20.
Yeah,
Doesn't take
because
that long.
the cap in the beta is 8.
Yeah.
And it takes like 4 hours, if that, to get to 8.
I played like 3 hours. I was already level 5.
Yeah, it's about 4 hours to mark up to 8.
Yeah. So
I just
and,
don't
like-
find. I don't know. Go ahead.
I played a whole bunch of multiplayer. Did you end up touching that at all?
I didn't get to play any of the multiplayer events. I was at work throughout that whole thing.
So I played one
didn't even know
multiplayer
that was a
event,
thing, but-
and I played regular multiplayer.
Okay.
It's
Was it good?
It's fun, but like I don't know. It just like when I was talking about the alpha, it feels like there could be balancing issues with people just getting their superpowers and then running into a room and killing everyone instantly.
Mm-hmm.
There could be problems like that, but I don't know. Like I don't know if that's gonna be fun. The default multiplayer mode that was open the whole time is like level advantages turned off, right? And then they open one up with level advantages turned on, but I don't know if there was like any difference, and I don't know if like that's actually a good
There's a lot of
multiplayer
stuff in
setting.
games that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Like I used to be a huge FPS person. Like with Call of Duty, I was obsessed with Call of Duty. But now I don't play FPSs. They have to be really good to grab me, like BioShock Infinite, something like that. Well, yeah, I guess you could say that's FPS.
That's
It's
you
not really.
becoming an adult, Spencer.
Yeah, exactly. That's
journey
what
to
Like
adulthood.
Titanfall.
Like
Oh, God.
Titanfall. I like
yeah. So this
Titanfall.
game, I don't know. The collector's edition grabbed me. That little what is it? Ghost. That plastic
Yeah.
ghost comes with it. But they sold out everywhere, and they're like, "Oh, we're actually doing this limited. It's actually going to be a real limited edition. Where there's only a limited number of them." I'm like, well, that's BS because I didn't get the pre-order.
Just
one.
go to Best Buy.
Yeah, let's go to Best Buy. They still have Halo Reach 1 stocked. Like,
Yep.
I went there like last week. They still have them.
Yep.
Get the PS3 versions. They'll be $20.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. I don't know.
I don't know what to think either. Like, I liked it at first, and then after a while, I'm like, eh. And then some of the stuff is very unclear what to do. Like, that's one of the games I wish there was a tutorial for. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I couldn't figure out how to enter multiplayer events. I have no idea still. I haven't even tried. But
Yeah,
how do you,
it's like with the multiplayer when you go into your ship and you select a level. To the right is the circle that says Crucible. If you click on that, that's how you go.
I feel like you need it now.
Yeah, but they don't really tell you that.
They don't tell you that. Yeah, I was just. I don't know.
So I don't know. Like
I'm sick of seeing Old Rush. I wish they did a different place for the beta that was different than the alpha. Because I feel
Yeah.
like I've already played most of this. They just added some stuff, but
yeah, and it's like the one place like the mission. There are 4 missions,
yeah,
and you
they're
go
all in the
through.
same tower thing.
Yeah, they're all in Old Russia, and you're going
Yeah.
through similar environments the whole time.
And the enemies are always in the same spots too, which is probably the most annoying thing. When they're outside,
yeah,
they're always in the same places.
I don't know. It's like I don't have any real reason to run around and explore because like the explorer mode is just like you picking up bullshit MMO style
There's
missions.
not really a big open area to go in. It's pretty small.
And it's like it's not like an interesting area to walk around.
I'm just incredibly picky with FPSs now.
Well, like I don't blame you, especially something that's asking for a huge time commitment
Exactly.
like this.
And something that has so much hype behind it. Like
Yeah,
this.
like I still don't get it. A lot of people have told me they're totally sold after playing this alpha or beta, whatever, this glorified demo, and I told them I don't understand why. Like,
I might play a little more tonight, maybe. But maybe I'll try out the multiplayer tonight.
yeah.
But
It's done, bro.
Oh, it's done? I thought they said
today's
they was
last
going
day.
past-
It was done like an hour ago.
Yeah,
Oh, come on. I thought they said they were going past the 27th. I thought that was a news thing that came out. But
apparently
they
not.
announced they were going. Well, I don't even care because I wasn't that excited to play the multiplayer
this
anyways.
game.
Play this game, never mind.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, we'll see. I guess it's hard to tell the scope of this game at all. Like, I don't know if is old Russia the only part of Earth that I get to go to, and if not, like it feels like it is in this beta,
Yeah,
in this demo.
Feels like it is. Feels like it's very restricted.
Yeah.
And
We'll
very
see.
small. I don't know, we'll see.
Some other things I've been playing, unless you have anything else to say about Destiny, Spencer.
Not really, no. I don't know. I still don't know. That's my ending verdict. I don't know.
Okay. I'm right there with you. I played The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 4.
I really need to get on top of this. I love walking. Wait, do you watch the show?
I do watch the show. I'm not caught up
Okay, good.
quite yet, though. I'm currently catching up with my roommate on the second half of Season 4.
Ah,
So...
good.
So this episode is weird. I don't know how I feel about it. I think I like it.
This is like the last one, whereas like 4 was just setting up for like the finale or whatever.
It's definitely it has an ending that's clearly setting up for a finale. But like I don't think I like the ending. Something very like obnoxious isn't the word I'm looking for, but something very like contrived, I guess, is like very, oh, I should have expected that would happen, happened. And it really rubbed me the wrong way, but I thought the episode, like the episode as a whole leading up to it, was really strong. And like I was enjoying the moment to moment stuff. It feels like there's being way too much stock put in this little child, though. Like you make way too many grown-up decisions, I feel like, in this episode, which kind of breaks the suspension of
Wait till you
disbelief for
see
me.
season 5, Carl.
Yeah,
End of season 4.
I'm sure.
Carl.
Carl. It's just like, I don't know. It felt weird coming off of the last episode, which was really good, and like. It was very focused, like that you were kind of building to this one moment that happens at the end of the episode, and then it starts leading into the next episode, and then it ends on this huge cliffhanger that I thought was complete bullshit. So I think it was a good episode, but I don't like. I want to talk to some other people who have played it to see what can happen differently. That's kind of where I'm at.
I heard some things like I was watching Bomb in the AM, and I heard Alex say like the way he played it and the way he heard from like someone else that played it, it made more sense. The way the other person played it compared to what he played it, whether he played it didn't like really make sense for him, but way for the other person played it, it made like more sense in that way from the decisions he made from before.
Yeah,
whatever that means, I don't know.
I think I get what he's getting at. Like it definitely, a lot of things felt like they didn't quite make a lot of sense.
It seemed like it was like focused for this one part, but it seems like either way you go, it's going to end up to that. Kind of like, I guess, say Mass Effect 3's ending. It's kind of like that. It's like how
like what happens at the end obviously happens no matter what. But the decisions they give you make it feel like if you had done something differently, that wouldn't have happened. And they did something similar in The Wolf Among Us episode 4, which is one of the reasons why we didn't like that as much. But like, if that's the case, that makes the final major decision of this episode complete bullshit. And that's really frustrating. Because like the thing with Telltale games is like simulating that you have a choice and simulating the feeling that you felt like you could have done something differently, but you're okay with how it's gone. But when it feels like this was going to happen regardless, and if I had done it differently, this shouldn't have happened. Like when you hit that wall, that's when their games fall apart, I think. But we'll see. We will be doing a spoiler cast on this episode this week at some point. So, and the only other thing I played was Fire Emblem Awakening, which I finished this week after putting 20 hours into it this past week.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I want to get that for the longest time.
It's really good.
Finally pull the trigger on it.
Finally finished it. I at some point last week I'm like, I'm just gonna grind, and then I grinded out my characters for 20 hours. And it was super rewarding because, like, I've said before, but the thing about grinding in this game is not only you grinding and getting your characters better and stronger and they're leveling up and then changing classes to their better class, but you're also grinding their relationships, so you're getting like this story component that's totally optional. Yeah, you know. It's like if you were playing Persona 4, to put it in terms for you, Namishin, like if by grinding through the dungeons you also got social links. It's like not only am I getting a gameplay reward for this of like my dudes are getting way stronger, but like I'm also getting these really great story moments between these characters. And it's really cool. Like that's such a clever thing, and I feel like you don't really see that unless you spend a lot of time grinding in that game, ladies. But I was super happy with it. Like basically, you can marry off almost every adult character, right? And then depending on the female character, there will be a child, right? And that child can have multiple fathers, like not multiple fathers, but like different fathers, and that'll actually change the child, the descendants' appearance, like their hair color will change, little things about their personality might change, and that's really cool. And so, like, let's say Lissa, I had end up with the other character Lon Q, and she will have a son, regardless, and that will be the connection. Like, Owain is her son, and that'll always be the connection. And whoever the father is whoever Lissa ends up with. But Owain will always be the character result. So it's not like you'll get multiple different characters depending on the couples you make. But because it was Lone Q, I got this entirely different social link-esque thing between Owain and Lone Q, and that was really cool. So it's a really clever system, and kind of seeing how it works more now is really cool. And then there's like 15 descendant characters that you get from matching up all your adult characters, and then you get all the descendants, and then they can get married. They don't have kids, but they can get married, and that can lead to interesting epilogue side stories as well. So
it's cool.
It's really cool. I was super happy with it. Plus, there are 6 spot pass like downloadable maps, and those are fucking super hard. Like, very, very difficult. I haven't actually beaten the last one. The last one, you get the descendant of Ike, who's the main character of Path of Radiance, for people who don't know. And this new character, Priam, he has Ragnall, Ike's sword and all that, and he looks awesome.
Does he fight for his friends?
I goddamn hope so. But he's like a total badass, but I haven't been able to recruit him because his mission, this last spot pass mission, is 50 versus 30. So it's 50 enemy units versus 30 of your best units, which is a lot of things to manage. And tactically, it's just the most difficult. Like all of these units are super, super strong, and they will just cut through your people if you don't have the right strategy. So I've been still trying to get that to finish that, but it's if you beat the game and you're looking for a challenge, these spot pass missions are super tactical and super rewarding. So I would recommend it. Yeah.
Is it the same mic from Smash Brothers?
So yes.
That was the joke, by the way.
Okay, I got it. But
is it really? Is that Ike? I don't know.
It's like a fictional character. But yeah, that's the same Ike from Smash Brothers. But like
Okay.
Priam is like this fictional descendant that doesn't exist in Ike's world, but like he's kind of like a way to put a representation of that character in this game. It's really cool because like all the other spot pass missions let you get a new character that is like usually a villain, one of the villains from the story who's like come around towards the end of the story, but this is like an entirely new character they made just for the spot pass free maps that they gave out to everybody, and it's really, really tough, and if you beat him, then you get his character, and he's like a great addition to the team. So it's very cool. Plus I did some of the DLC maps, and I got Marth and Micaiah, who's one of the main characters she's the main character from Radiant Dawn, and also Roy. Remember Roy? That guy? Everyone forgot.
I know Roy. Roy's our boy.
Roy's our boy, exactly. And Yeah, like for the DLC, they have like you can get past Fire Emblem like main characters, like Ike and Marth, but like they are redrawn in unique art by different artists. Like a different artist does every one of the downloadable characters, and they're really cool. So I thought that was actually really neat. So check it out if you were curious about it. But yeah, Fire Emblem Awakening, I think I'm ready to take a break from that game. Maybe after I beat Priam, but goddamn, that game is really good. Very rewarding as well. But yeah, that's all I've been playing. I'll move on now. Scott, what about you? Have you been playing anything new?
One game in particular.
Okay.
It's not very good. It's called Unturned. It's one of those free. Said, hey, play this with me, and it's like I'm like sure.
Okay.
And now
Oh, Scott, you're cutting out again. I think it might be. Are you typing?
No.
Okay. Just try. I don't know. I'll let you know if you cut out, and then I don't know. So,
Yeah, but basically
free-to-play garbage.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun to dick around with my friend, but it's like you know, there's hundreds of other multiplayer games that are a lot better than this.
Yeah. So it's like a Minecraft-like. Looks like I'm watching this trailer,
Yep.
and there's zombies, and
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a fire truck apparently. What? Okay.
I don't know much about the game either. I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
I started. I don't know. And then Scott just falls asleep. I don't know. It looks like a shitty Minecraft wannabe, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had any fun with it?
I mean, I'm having fun with my friends, but specifically not the game.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, I guess. Anything you want to say about it?
No. I don't know what to say about this game quite yet.
Okay. All right. Well, what else, Scott?
As far as new stuff, that's about it.
Okay. Any new things happening with old games?
Nope.
Okay. Spencer, please. What else have you been playing other than the Destiny beta?
Oh, yeah. Spin Tires. If you guys ever heard of that game?
No.
Absolutely fantastic. Oh, you haven't? It's a. I don't know what you got. I assume you haven't either. It's a. I want to say it's a Russian logging company simulator almost. Like you're in this there's 5 maps. It's in they're all in forests and stuff. One's on a volcano. You kind of just have to use these different trucks in the game and load up logs and drive through the mud and not get stuck or flipped over and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's weird to explain, but I started watching a playthrough of it by Bay Area Bugs. I don't know if you guys are watching him. And it just looked really fun. I got it, and it's really cool.
This sounds like the most boring game I've ever
It does
heard
sound,
of.
yeah. You can't explain it, and that's actually one of the things on the website, on the forums, is that it's impossible to explain this game. You have to actually see what it is.
Okay. I'm watching
Yeah.
a trailer of it, that's for sure. And
Watching the trailer. The trailer doesn't do it justice, really. It's kind of weird. There's 2 trucks in the trailer, and they just slowly go over a mountain.
yeah. So you're just collecting logs and taking. Are you using? Are they being used
They're
to make
being-
houses?
No, you gain objective points from doing them, and you unlock more things. And
Like
yeah.
more trucks to drive.
Yes! It's just kind of one of those games that just relax and play. You know,
Okay.
with all the simulator games out there.
Comfort food. I gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
And then,
Spin tires. Never
besides-
heard of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth looking into, I guess. Besides, I'm known to play weird games. I used to play 4 years ago when it was on the Steam sale. I used to play Train Simulator. I
Yeah.
play some weird games on the PC.
Yeah. If Tony's was here, he'd tell you about Euro Truck Simulator.
Oh, Euro Truck Simulator, I play that too. Well, I have the demo. I didn't buy it yet because it's
Yet you're building up to it though.
Oh, it's building up.
It's coming. Please God.
Other than that, playing Heroes and Generals, a World War II free to play game
Okay.
on PC. Because I was obsessed with Call of Duty World at War because that game's great and I love World War II stuff.
Damn it. Another one.
What do you mean another one?
Well, see, like Greg, that's his favorite Call of Duty game.
Yeah, no, it's not my favorite. My second favorite.
What's your favorite?
Call of Duty 4 is my favorite.
Okay. All right. Never mind, Spencer. You're fine.
Yeah, see, yeah, people. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, and there's like a severe drought of World War II games right now. They're actually decent, so this game's really cool. It's a free-to-play World War II shooter, and it's really fun.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll have to tell Greg about it. Heroes and Generals.
That's all I've been playing for the most part. I haven't really had time to play much.
Okay. Well, you just
Really?
built a PC.
Computer, yeah, PC. I've been playing Team Fortress 2, because I couldn't play that before, and that game's really fun.
Yeah, that game. I feel like that game is really hard to have fun with if you don't have the right group of people.
Friends.
Yeah,
Yeah, like friends.
Yeah. Like friends. Same with Heroes and Generals. It gets kind of boring after a while. You don't have any friends on PC, and you're just like, oh, well, I'm bored.
So what led you to build this master computer that you have now?
That my computer couldn't run YouTube anymore. That's
Oh.
what led me.
So you decided to go full hog and build
Yeah,
a
I was like,
power
you know,
PC?
go hard or go home. Because I
Yeah.
got graduation money from graduating high school, and I was like, all right, I already have like $400. I could just work for the
I
rest
must watch this Miley Cyrus video in 4K.
Did you get like a 4K monitor, or 12
No, I
graphics
didn't.
cards?
I didn't go that far. No, I only it's a budget build for the most part, kind of.
Okay.
It was about $700-800.
That's not
It's
bad.
good. It's not too bad. I focus mainly on multitasking, like right now, how I can be on like all this different stuff while I'm podcasting and everything.
Mhm.
That was my main focus.
So you
I
don't
didn't-
have to pay attention if you don't want to. I
No,
gotcha.
of course not. But excuse me. It wasn't a game. It wasn't meant to be a gaming because I don't really like PC gaming that much in general. I like gaming on a console.
Yeah,
Even though I haven't
I
been doing
mean,
that lately because PS4 is in such a drought of games right now.
yeah. Welcome to next gen.
Yeah, welcome to the next gen. It's like.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah, like you tweeted me, is like, is it okay if I don't use mouse and keyboard?
Oh yeah, dude, mouse and keyboard. Oh, I can't do it. Like I can't aim at all.
Yeah, it's a hard adjustment if you're not used to it.
So hard. Oh my
I grew see like when I first played first person shooters, it was always on PC. So
God.
like
Never.
Call of Duty 1 and Battlefield 1942 were the
that was
first
actually
games
a
I played.
great game.
Yeah,
I played
it's
that on console, of course.
Fucking so good.
That game. They just need to make
but-
enough of this Battlefield Hardline crap. Just make that.
Just make 1942 again. Road to Rome, bring it back.
Did
But-
we talk about that?
What?
The delay?
No, we didn't. Did Hardline
Oh,
get delayed?
alright.
Because I know Dragon Age got delayed.
They both got delayed. You didn't hear about this?
No, I only heard about Dragon Age.
Yeah, Hardline got delayed till 2015.
God damn. Well, somewhere
News!
Somewhere
Later
Greg
on.
is like super happy. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Need more
You
time
like
for
it?
that video game to make it not look like a mod, I guess. March 30th, 2015 is that release date. Okay.
Wait, release date for
Battlefield Hardline.
Hardline?
You don't have a release
Still
date,
doing
but
this. I
it's
feel like
early
it's like a spoof
2015.
that they came out with.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, because Dragon Age got delayed a month to like November
Yeah.
15th or something, so I'm not worried about that game.
The Witcher looks good.
Yeah, that Witcher though. Yeah, I mean, like you can always just plug a controller into your computer and
I
go
could do
from
that,
there.
but Heroes and Generals only supports the Xbox 360 controller for some reason. I don't know why it's the only controller because it's still in beta.
Okay.
Same with Twin Tires. That one doesn't have any controller support. Actually, no, that
Yeah.
has Xbox 360 as well. I don't know why they all have 360 support.
Because that's the easiest one to map support.
think so,
for on
yeah,
Windows.
But I want to play some. I don't know. I want to start play. I want to get a group of people to start playing some PC games 'cause they look like I really want to play Prop Hunt. The game looks awesome. Just because I watch teenagers play it, it's hilarious.
Okay. All right.
That's
Well, that's all. Nabishin, round us out. Video games. Talk to me
liked a
about
lot
some
of the
video
ones on
games. Yeah.
I play video games. Oh, I'm getting tired. Yeah.
I know, it's late. It's okay.
Yeah.
Though. We'll make it through.
Morcer's Wrath. There's nothing much more to talk about that.
It's really good. Stop. We don't have to preach to you anymore. Just play it.
Yeah. Shovel Knight. I'm on the last stage now, so that's something. Progress. Started Resident Evil 5 again just because. I don't know. I played more of that game. I still like it.
I still like that game. It's fun.
That game's real good. I like it a lot.
It's really
A
fun
lot
co-op
even.
too. That's like a great co-op game.
Sure.
I know you'll never play with another human being, obviously, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I played through that game by myself and cooperative. locally co-op. Think about that. Think about how it letterboxes that screen.
Wait, I'm sorry. I totally just don't know.
I did
Which
that.
game?
I
Which
did
game?
that one. I
Resident
did that
Evil
with
5.
DLC.
Oh god, I played that game. Single player. I didn't play co-op.
Okay.
It's
Resident Evil 5 is
I don't know
like
why
Dead
people don't-
Space 3 in that it's really fun co-op.
I don't know why people don't like Resident Evil 5 though. I liked it. I don't know why people hate it so
It's
much.
a totally
It's cool.
fun game.
Yeah.
And that final boss fight is ridiculous in the best way. I think.
Sorry.
What else? Now,
What, punching the boulder or what?
I liked punching the boulder a lot. I got a weird kind of sick enjoyment out of that. Anything else to say about Resident Evil 5?
No, I still like that game. I platinumed that game. I really enjoyed that game for
Nice.
whatever reason.
I
I
enjoyed
just
it.
haven't played it in forever, and yeah, I wanted to play it again, so I just played a little bit of it, and yeah, that game's good.
Yeah. I really like the industrial level. I don't remember what it's actually called, but when you're on like the station or the is it like an oil rig?
I think that's like
Was it an oil rig?
talking about the last level, or we first see Wesker, or what are you talking about?
It's like a big metal area, like a factory kind of.
I think that's the last level because like one of the bosses like is that whatever is that called? I don't even remember what it's called. God, I am completely forgettable. So that's something about that game.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
Yeah, I remember that level specifically because I really like you fight a bunch of chainsaw dudes there, and I really like the level where you fight the lickers again. I thought that was cool. Nice little throwback. Anyway, what else?
Yeah, like I said. Mass Effect 3. I played more of that.
Wait,
Don't
didn't
laugh
you
at
start
me.
playing Mass Effect 1 though?
Yeah, but then I was listening to the Bombcast and listening to a little old Bombcast, and he started talking about Mass Effect 2, and I really wanted to play Mass Effect 2 again, but I can't play Mass Effect 2, so I beat Mass Effect 1, but then I started thinking about, hey, I should finish off Mass Effect 3 since I haven't beat that again yet. So I should beat that again.
The
And,
Mass Effect 2 episode of the Bombcast is the reason I bought Mass Effect 2. When Ryan Davis asked Brad Shoemaker, "Tell me about boning."
Yeah.
That was the moment. So there you go. There's a little fun fact about me.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm already at the Citadel party, and now it only starts Citadel when I'm at the point of no return. So I'm at Citadel again. So I guess I'll play through that again, and then I'll beat the game again, and then I'll do my blue ending, and then I'll try to finish platinuming Mass Effect 1 again eventually.
Okay.
Eventually. I played a little bit of the Destiny beta. Just a
Okay.
little
What did
bit.
you think of it?
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same like I thought last time. It's not my cup of tea, and I don't like the way that game responds to enemies. It's almost like an 8-bit game. You just walk away, you just walk across the screen, and then you go right back in. And
Exactly.
there's
Like, they just freaking respawn right away, and you're just like, all right, that's cool.
But it's definitely a game I could watch someone play. Like I told my best friend Mark about it, and I said, "Hey, stream on your Xbox One because you never used the streaming function, and I don't know, that'll be fun to do." And it was fun.
That is true.
Watching him play it, watching him play it was enjoyable, and it actually looked entertaining. It almost made me want to play it, but then I remember how I played it, and I was like, I didn't really like it that much. So that's how I was. So it's definitely something I can see him playing if he ever really decides to get into it. Because he really got into it. Because like I just expected him to play for like an hour, and like, okay, I'm good. I'm kind of done with it. But kind of like the Titanfall beta, when he played that, he really got into it, and like he just played for like hours straight. I watched him play for like 4 hours. And he continued to play after I was done because I was getting tired. But I don't know if he'll get it though, because like not because I think he'll get it eventually. I don't know. It's kind of like a judgment call. This is like what else is coming around that year, around that time that he really cares about.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything around September. Only thing I know he'll definitely buy is Call of Duty at the end of the year. But
I'm even on the fence about that. I don't even know.
well, it's like an inside joke with me and him. Like it used to be with me. Like Like, like around when our friendship first started, like he always bought Call of Duty every year, and I bought a Sonic game every year. I eventually got out of the Sonic cycle. I got
Sonic
out of the
Boom,
cycle.
man.
The Sonic Boom.
Sonic
Yeah,
Boom.
I got out of the Sonic cycle around like I think Sonic Unleashed was the last game I bought. It did not stop.
I haven't bought a
Um,
Sonic game like the original DS. Jeez.
But but it's always like a thing. Like it's something like you say to each other, like, "Oh, we always have to buy these things because that's just what we're expected to buy." Like I mock him every year that he buys Call of Duty, but he's like, "Yeah, I know I'm gonna buy fucking Call of Duty. I know I'm gonna say shit. I know I'm gonna say the last game was better than this game." And then
That's the cycle.
it's the cycle with him. But like we always just make the joke, and it's always true. So it's kind of funny. I guess Kingdom Hearts would be my thing that I buy every year because it comes out every year now. So whatever. But what else, Spencer?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm more like out of all these games, I'm more excited for Halo, and I don't even have an Xbox One. Like Destiny, I'm not really even that excited. I actually really want to play the Halo Master Chief Collection. I don't even have.
Actually,
an
Mark
Xbox
says
One.
he wanted to get that too, and he didn't. He's not really a big Halo fan at all. It's just a good package. It's like the package itself, and it's like, hey, I need something to play on my fucking system that has no games on it. For both systems, for me and him, so sure, why not? And that's kind of like, if I get an Xbox One, I'll totally buy that Master Chief Collection. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, it's 4 games for the price of 1, and I don't know, it's a great fucking deal, and you get access to the beta, and you get Halo 2 remastered, and all of them run at 1080p, 60 FPS. It's a fucking amazing deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully I get my Xbox One this year. I'll totally get that game. That'll probably be the first game I buy, and I'll be like, hey, something to play.
Yeah.
Other than that though, I played Katamari forever. I haven't played that game in literally forever. Like I checked the data on there. The last time I played, I didn't play since 2007 or 8. It was like around one of those times. No, it was 2008. 2008 was the last time I played that game.
Jesus.
So yeah, it was a really long time. Like, and I'm almost done with that game too, which is like I'm like almost platinum that game. So that was when I was in my platinum stage. And like every game I played, I had to almost platinum Terminator Salvation, even though that game was garbage. You could actually Terminator Salvation was an interesting case. I could have platinumed it, but I just didn't want to. It's kind of the same thing with Bionic Commando. Like okay. Now I just thought about something.
Okay.
Because like there was a couple of games that did this to me. Like it was Bioshock Commando, and I know Prince of Persia and LA Noire. Those games I did not like. I didn't like any of those games. I fucking hated those games. But like I was compelled to like just to beat it, and then like it was just one of those things. Like I platinumed Prince of Persia, the 2008 Prince of Persia, by the way. I didn't platinum Bionic Commando. I did everything in Bionic Commando. All I had to do was play on hard, and I could have platinumed it, but no, I was fucking done with that game when I beat that game. And LA Noire, I didn't like at all, but I just beat the game because I don't know. I felt like I was compelled to beat it, but yeah.
The power of coal compels you.
Fuck that guy. A shitty ass character. He's not as bad as Aiden Pierce, but he's a shitty character.
Alright.
Is there any game like that
What?
for you? That's a bad game that you just beat anyway.
That you had to beat? I'm sure there is one.
Trying to think of one. I don't know.
That's a good fucking
I don't
question.
have many run-ins with bad games, really.
I think like God of War 3 was that for me, because I didn't like God of War 3 by the end
I
of
like
it.
God of War 3.
Like by the end of it, like at some point, I think it was about 75% of the way through, I was like, I've stopped liking this game at this point.
Is it because of Kratos, or because of his bullshit reasoning and hope and all that other dumb shit?
Well, like, it was by the end of that game, when I finished it, and I saw the ending, I was like, I fucking hated that ending. Like, there was a moment where I was like, I fucking hated that. Like, I did not like it. It was bullshit. That's what comes to my mind, at least.
Can't think of any, really.
There's probably a better game. Arc Rise Fantasia. That's it. Got it. That game is not... Oh, God. Jesus. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, that game scarred me. Oh, shit.
Well, while Spencer thinks it is, or do you have one, Scott?
I'm trying to think, and right now the answer is
Oh.
no.
Duke Nukem.
Right now.
Duke Nukem, the new
Duke
one that
Nukem
came out.
Forever?
That fucking
Yeah.
game, dude. Oh
Yeah,
my
when
God.
people
Duke
say,
Nukem
"Hey, you
Forever.
should play this and you should finish it," and it's like, I start playing it. If I think it's bad, the answer's no. Fuck you.
Duke Nukem Forever, dude. I bought that game, rented it, freaking want to get my money's worth out of that game. The game was such crap. Like it was complete shit. Like, it was.
Oh, it's a good thing Greg isn't here after all.
Did you like that game?
He loves that game.
I hate that game.
It's
So boring.
it's not very good, I don't
No.
think. The
And I
little
just
I've
wanted
played
to
of it,
finish
I did
get my
not
money
like
out of
it.
I just
I'll
want to
say.
finish and get my money out of it. That game fucking no. I beat it. I want to get all the trophies for it. I did, and it was horrible.
And then you hated yourself.
Yeah, I did. I was like, what I just do is wasting my time. I can't even remember half the stuff in that game because it was so bad. I don't even like. I was blocking out half of it as I was playing because I didn't want to remember it.
Armor's for pussies.
For me, like Ark Rise Fantasia is like a game I can't remember. I don't think there's ever been a game that I've hated liking playing as much as that game. But like mechanically and like gameplay wise, it was really good. But everything else about it was horrible, like horrible. It didn't look good. The voice acting was atrocious. It was unbalanced and broken in a lot of cases, but fuck, man, I got something out of it.
I think I had fun for like 5 seconds in that game. Duke Nukem. It's like right when I got in the game, I was like, "This is kind of cool." And I shot someone. I was like, "This is kind of all right." Never
All
mind.
right, this kind of sucks.
All right, never mind. Because I'd never played Duke Nukem before that either, so I was going in that completely fresh, and nope, never again.
All right.
But you didn't like the whole boob wall and the rape
I hated
dungeon
that.
or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh god, it was so stupid. Even the cover
Okay.
where he has a pistol in like his junk, like what? I don't know. This is like a 5-year-old game.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
God.
sure.
All right. Anyways.
What else, Dalmatian? What else video games?
But yeah, kind of Mario Forever. I didn't finish. I thought on that. But yeah, that game's really good. Kind of Mario Forever. I forgot how good that soundtrack was. And I don't know. Like I just felt compelled. Actually, God, because I've been listening to Bombcast, and like, yeah, that's the reason I played that game, because they were talking about it. Like, oh, I should play it. Kind of like when I played Trash Panic last week. I said, oh, I should play Kind of Mario Forever, and I played that game. And yeah, that game's really good. That was my first Katamari game. That was when I first got my PS3. When I was like, oh, fuck it, there's a game on this damn system. I'll play it. I don't care what the fuck it is. Like, that's kind of how I got into Buzz. That's how I got into SingStar. That's how I got into Disgaea even, because of I have a new system. There was no games for it, so I'll play anything on there. It's like PlayStation Plus, except I spend my money. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, Katamari Forever is a really great game. I would highly recommend it if you can find it anywhere. Like even if you never played a Katamari game, it's just fun. I went back to Zelda the Wind Waker. I've been playing this for weeks actually. I just keep forgetting to mention it. I've just been playing in bits and pieces, and that game's still really good. If you want to know where I'm at, I just learned, I think it was something like some Earth song in Wind Waker or something like that.
Yes.
Because I got the bird girl with me, and just went to the temple, and like I'm trying to figure out how to like get her to fly with me, because I'm confused, and they didn't really explain it that well. So
Would you like a tip?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't care. Shit.
You remember the song that you learned in the tower that lets you take control of the statues? You can take control of her with that song.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would have never known that.
Yeah, I think like the King of Red Lion says it to you like really quickly at some point, but yeah, they don't really lean on that. But yeah. So have you done? So you're doing like the shadowy temple. So have you done the wind temple with little Deku guy?
Maybe. I got the iron boots, if that's where...
No, you
right?
get the iron boots before you do both of those. So
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember what you get in that temple. All right, cool.
Well, other than that, I got Rayman Legends. I mean, I not got Rayman Legends. I've been playing Rayman Legends. I should say I got it back because like for like 6 months I couldn't find that game. And I was swearing to Tony, like, Tony, I think it's in your room in my Persona 4 case, because that was missing too. And he was like, dude, I don't have it. And I was like, damn it, I lost this shit. I'm pretty sure Tony has it in his room. He just didn't look in there. And then 6 months later, he's like, oh, here you go. I'm like, oh, well, thank you. So I played that game.
And that's actually the sole reason why Tony's no longer on the show. I'm kidding.
But I've been playing that game again. But mostly I'm just playing to try to get a damn diamond trophy on the daily challenges. Which are so hard to do. It's really like almost impossible to do it. But I'm getting close. I've been getting gold trophies, but it's just so much of a struggle because you have to get a diamond trophy. You have to be in the 1%, the 1% to of the top leaderboards. So you have to be the fastest, and you literally have to know the ins and out of that the daily challenge to actually get it. And the daily challenges are something like get as far as you can, or collect 200 lums or survive for I don't know 30 seconds or something like that, something along those lines. And yeah, it's really hard. I've just been trying almost every day to try to get that down. I'll get it eventually because I'm determined and stubborn. But
that's an
hopefully I'll get it. Yeah.
All right. Keep on keeping on, man.
Yeah. And other than that, I bought games irresponsibly on my PS4 because they were on sale. So I bought Injustice: Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition, and I bought Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Lego Marvel Superheroes is the best game ever. Sorry, I'm
definitive line in the sand. It does not get better than Lego.
It does not get better than. It cannot be more perfect. You can play as all these Marvel characters. Oh god, I have 70 hours in this game. Just kidding. I have no idea how many hours I have. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, my friend Chris likes that game.
I platinum it, but I need the co-op achievement.
Go ahead, Abishin.
Alright, go ahead. Sorry.
You're fine. Lego Marvel Superheroes, I like it, but I don't like it as much as I liked Lego Batman 2. I don't know why. Maybe I think there's something biased about it with me, maybe because it plays the Batman 1 music, Batman 89 music I should say, and it has more of a Justice League feel in a kiddie type of way, and I'm a huge fan of Justice League. The old cartoon, and I don't know, with Lego Marvel Superheroes, it I like it just as much as I like as far as gameplay, as much as I like the Lego Batman 2, but I don't know, as far as the story and stuff like that, it doesn't really get me as much. And maybe that's, I don't know, maybe it's so weird because it's really weird because I wouldn't consider myself a huge DC fan or a huge. Maybe it's I'm battling after all this Comic-Con shit, what am I even a fan of anymore? Because it feels I think I like more. I think it's more I like DC as far as the animated stuff. That's because I know a whole bunch of Teen Titans stuff. I know more than Batman and Justice League stuff because of the cartoon that I used to watch when I was younger. But as far as movies and shit like that, it's all Marvel.
Marvel.
There's almost no contest other than there's only two of the newer Batman movies that actually I didn't like.
The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. That's all they had. Everything else is just Marvel.
Well, Batman Begins was good.
I like Batman Begins. I'll put it out there.
I didn't like Rises. That was
all right. It was well done, but the other two were just way better. I don't want to watch the other one. But okay. I like Lego Marvel because it doesn't focus on really one sole thing. Everyone is in that game. That's why I like it. Because Batman's it's still only Batman, even though there's a lot of other characters. That's why I liked Marvel because it had everything in.
It is like a Batman story.
Yeah. Which makes sense, 'cause, I mean, they really can't do just like a general DC one. That'd be kind of boring, in my opinion, at least. Because
I mean, they could. They did it with Marvel. They could do it. They could do
I think there's more. I don't know. I
Lego
always
Marvel
find there's
Justice
more-
League. They could
I
do
always
it.
find outside of Justice League, there's not really much DC that interests me, at least.
I just watched some Constantine, and that was cool. So that's DC. I don't know. I understand now, Bishan. There's like the Lego Batman takes a lot from the animated series style. So not just like with the humor and how the characters are. So it makes sense since you like those animated series that has more of a pull to you. Like I've watched like two. The only Marvel animated series I liked was X-Men Unlimited.
I don't watch animated Marvel stuff either, really.
Unlimited? Not the actual X-Men?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was like the one that I liked. I don't know. I'm weird.
I mean, you didn't like Spider-Man either? Not Amazing Spider-Man, but Spider-Man.
I
with
liked
the
Ultimate
Telltale one.
I liked Ultimate Spider-Man. That animated series, but like it was so hard to find when it was airing. Like the Batman and Superman was like on all the time on Cartoon Network, so I
So Ultimate or Unlimited?
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Not the one where he had like cybernetic spider suit and he went to like another dimension. And...
No, that's Spider-Man 2099.
No, that's Spider-Man Unlimited.
Okay, whatever they call it. But no, I didn't. I watched one episode of that and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I liked Ultimate Spider-Man.
I guess I think that's the thing with me too, and I think this is like the big thing with me personally is continuity. Continuity is just it fucks with me, and it makes me like really care about something a lot more than I should.
Yeah.
And like I said, like the whole like the fact that like it's Batman and Superman and Justice League and then Batman Beyond, they're all in this like little even Static Shock. All in this little bubble that's like all in this one,
so good.
all in this same continuity universe. It really gets me, and that's what the Marvel movies are too. You got this big continuity universe that I really like, and I just think it's just the fact that it's just that gets me as far as like really like liking and jonesing in, and just it makes me a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, it's like Bruce Timm fucking brought that all together. It was his vision. He made it happen. It's impressive. So you could be a fan of Batman the Animated Series, and there would be more of that character, that style of that character to come. So that's cool. Fucking Kevin Conroy is Batman.
And Injustice is still good, and the Flash being too slow is still dumb.
Yeah.
I
love how fucking angry you got about that.
It's dumb!
You're right. I agree, but like I'm not gonna let it bother me for the rest of my life. Anyway, I think that wraps us up on video games. Unless you have another 10 that you want to talk about now, Mission?
No, I'm good. Did you read a link I sent you? Oh,
I'd already read that.
you did?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
There's actually a new one that comes out this year. That's been coming out this year.
Yeah, I just read up to the second part of it, and the third part is coming out, I think, like the end of the month. Maybe next month. Maybe
I think
even in the year.
Yeah. Soon. Anyway.
I need to buy those.
That's regardless. But we're going to take a break. When we come back, we have like a news story. And then we're going to roll right into some emails.
A news story.
And then we got emails, voicemails, other things. And then we're going to throw the show out. So we will be back in just a little bit, guys.
Do we have any comments?
We do, but Harold stopped commenting. The only thing he wrote was, Ryan's been on my show more than Spencer. So
Has he?
And is slated to be on again this week, so Ryan's still cool.
Are these false facts we're throwing out here?
That's what Harold said.
Has he been on the show more than me? Not once, has it?
No, on Harold's show, not
our
show. Our show.
I don't know. Yeah, I have to find time for these things. I could barely find time for this show. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. It was a tight schedule.
I want to.
Well, apparently Ryan's playing favorites, so fuck Ryan.
Ryan. All right, I'll be right back.
Motherfucker. All right, yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Man, I normally have more to say.
Yeah. You're like kind of quiet today.
I'm just like, huh. I don't feel anything about any of this. Weird.
I think it's late. It's really, really late tonight.
Are we all back?
Yep. So
Um,
what time do you think we're shooting for here? We're gonna be done. Just out of curiosity.
I would say at most it'll take another hour.
Alright.
But we can
That's cool.
we can
with me.
move things along if that's all right. If
No,
that's,
that's fine. I know where. I was just curious.
what's
I mean,
this
this whole news story
NeoGaf?
all of like 2 minutes.
I had this ad when I was younger. It's kind of crazy looking at it right now.
Yeah, I might have had this when I was younger too. She's 90,
6, I believe.
96. Yeah, I think I had maybe a year after this because I didn't get my N64 until 97. Like all the different colors for the Game Boy.
Yeah, I honestly remember seeing this when I was younger. I was 10 when this shit, so.
God damn. That's sweet, sweet Genesis. That was the year you were born, wasn't it, Spencer?
What, 1996?
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Clint Eastwood followed me.
Who is this
Just
Clint
popped
Eastwood
up.
person?
Who is this person? Oh god.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm Clint Eastwood. No, not the actor. Just a guy with the same name, multiple accents, a split personality, and a podcast in the works somewhere in the UK.
Is he just following everyone, or is he actually a fan of all of us?
Well, he's a friend of a Nudist's, apparently. He
Hmm.
said that Nudist is one of our writers. He said that.
Okay.
An N64 and a PlayStation were $200, and a Saturn were $200 at the time.
It's not bad, even with inflation.
Yeah, I think that's when he launched at that price. So shows how
Yeah,
far.
that's like roughly
Okay.
$300 by today's standards.
Mm.
Probably closer to something like 280, but still, yeah, that's not terrible. All right. I'm not gonna play the news and gaming thing. I'm just gonna bring us back because we only have one fucking news story.
Okay.
Two, I guess.
Why would you stop something?
All right.
Like-
Do you really want me to play it?
I'm just saying, why would you stop something that you've been doing literally?
Because we don't have
since you
like
started?
news.
We haven't had news before. You still play that shit.
All right. You know what? Fine. For you, Nobishin.
Just for you.
I'm not doing it because I want to.
It's likely.
News in gaming. There's no news, guys. It's over. Telltale confirmed at Comic-Con this week that they will be making a third season of The Walking Dead. That is 5 more episodes from Telltale.
I'll have to pick this up at some
About
point.
zombies. It's, some point. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah.
Is it too soon? Thoughts? I'll just move on.
No, I'm reading the news story. I'm making sure. So, like, apparently they had said that maybe this will not involve Clementine.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like, I think this is too soon, personally. But, like, I'm apparently in the vast minority that hasn't absolutely adored everything that's come out about Telltale's Walking Dead Season 2.
Episode 4 is rated low by a lot of people.
By a lot of people, but, like, I don't think Episode 4 is the weakest episode. I think by far Episode 2 is. And Episode 1 wasn't that great either. And I don't know.
God, you're so spiteful about this series.
I thought you were
I'm not spiteful.
One month has changed your views on
I'm
everything.
being critical. I'm doing what critics do.
I found I'm more critical to it. Sorry, you're not the only one.
It's just like they had a great first season that had some problems, but it told a really good story, and it had like this through line of this relationship of Lee and Clementine, and season 2 doesn't really have any of that. It has Clementine, who's still an interesting character, but like I feel like she's being misrepresented in a lot of cases, and I don't know. It makes me question how well Telltale can do characterization in this universe. Because
We'll find out with Games of Thrones.
yeah, I guess like apparently, but like Wolf Among Us is a completely separate thing done by a different team, and I think that team is going to be what ends up doing Game of Thrones. And like that's completely separate. It's different, you know. I realize that. I'm not comparing the two out of the sake of I think they're similar. I'm comparing them because they are so different. It's just like I don't know. It's season 2 has not been super impressive, but like that doesn't mean season 3 won't be good. I'm not writing it off. I am concerned about the direction that they are taking this series. And I don't want.
Honestly, I'm kind of getting. I think a big person. I'm just getting burnt out on this
Telltale
time.
fatigue.
I guess. I've never really gotten into adventure games before. Like the only other one before I played the first Walking Dead was Sam and Max. And I really enjoyed that. But like, I don't know I guess like the whole morbid thing of the story is like kind of great on me too. It's like I like a little lighter stuff in my video games every once in a while because I just got through The Last of Us last year and just picking up Walking Dead Season 2 that same year, and I guess that's why I haven't really gone back to it, is because it just feels like it's being drawn out now. And honestly, like to get back on topic, it seems like after like The Walking Dead, the first one got like so much critical acclaim, winning Game of the Year in multiple places, and it's just like it seems like this is trying. It seems like what it seems like this is what like Uncharted 3 or like like a game that like it seems like it's like trying to like pick up all the things from the previous game, but like it's just not as good.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's like that, but like no one's really like is gonna see it until like probably like afterwards type of thing. It's like after everything's out, and then like everyone had time to sit with it and let it settle. Then it'll be like, oh, you know what? It's not as good as the first season or the first one or something like that. I think it's just like one of those things that eventually come into light, like eventually.
Yeah, like kind of like the GTA 5 effect, I think, because like that game like blew up and everybody loved it before it came out. Then it came out, and a bunch of people played it, and then there started being these dissenting opinions about it.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, that many dissent.
I mean, like, I think maybe if you were looking for them, maybe if you agreed with them, they were easy to find, obviously. But like, I was not a fan of how that game was written, and like that was one of the things that got it as much acclaim as it did. It's like super clever, super well written, satire done at its best. I'm like, I think this is some of the worst satire I've ever seen, because it's too ham-fisted. It's not actually subtle like satire should be.
That's true.
So I think I agree with you. Like after Walking Dead season 2 is done, maybe people will look at it and be like, well, they're kind of dismantling all of the things they built up in the first season. They're not actually building on it. They're just changing it and hoping that this different direction is exciting because it's different, not because it's better. Because that's kind of where I'm at now. But we'll see. Like that's once we see how this, because the season could end really strong and it could be like an overall positive experience. But I don't know. I just really don't know. It's like
and that's hard for you, Alex. But like, it's funny for me just coming like it's not because I know you're not this way, but it's like it's just the way it sounds. The way it sounds is like it almost like you're saying you fucking idiots. Why don't you see that it's not as good? I know you don't mean it that way. It's just like it's almost seems like that's what you're coming across. It's like just the way that you talk about it, but
it's
I'm
definitely
just being funny about it.
It's frustrating. Like people, like I've read a lot of reviews on Walking Dead season 2, and like they're just like praising all these things that I think are just so trite and stupid. And like that's just different people like different things, and I get that. But it's definitely frustrating for me to not have a lot of people that agree with like where I'm coming from.
Right.
But like that always happens. There's always going to be someone that doesn't like something and doesn't understand why nobody else notices. But what are you going to do? I think it was
that's the way of the Greg.
Yeah, the way of the Greg. And I don't mean to be cynical. I really don't. But I guess I just can't help it here, where I really am disappointed because I was expecting them to build and make something better, but it feels like they're just kind of doing something a little bit different, but it's generally the same thing. And I'm disappointed at that. And
yeah, and I could totally get it from your side too, because like you want something to evolve, but like there's just staying at the same place, and it's like, come on, you're better than this type of thing.
Yeah, and I know Telltale's better than that. But like again, by saying that, I'm not saying, or I am saying that maybe season 3 will be better. Maybe they'll actually do something exciting there. And I'd like to see a new cast of characters. I was one of the people that did not want Clementine to be the hero of season 2.
So far it's been pretty much kicking you in the balls that she is.
Yeah, that's my, I think, biggest point of contention with the series is just like I don't think that she should be the protagonist. But we'll see. We'll see what they do with this. I think it was a too early announcement, but maybe they'll surprise me. And the only other news story here was what Nobshin pointed out earlier. Battlefield Hardline and Dragon Age 3 got delayed. So EA...
Battlefield Hardline needs to be delayed until never.
Battlefield Hardline has been delayed until March 30th, 2015. Just before the end of the fourth quarter of the fiscal year, so...
Yeah, that's a placeholder, but that just means it's going to come out before, probably before April.
Yeah. That's worrisome. I wonder if
incredibly-
that's because of the beta response or because
Probably a little bit both, and they learned their lesson from Battlefield 4. Probably a little bit both.
yeah, like I think they're definitely more concerned about launching a product that's broken on arrival.
They better be after what happened with the last one.
Yeah, like one of their
Yeah.
statements about like the delay is like, oh, we're improving our server stability and stuff like that. So
I don't know who's in charge of these like projects though. Like they could have easily like, cause so many fans are so butthurt after the BF4 thing. But like they could have brought back so many people. They had just announced like, hey, Bad Company 3 is coming out, or hey, Battlefield 1942 Part 2 is coming out, like, or Vietnam is gonna be an actual game. Like everyone would have like crapped themselves and just
I
went
think
all the way back to EA. But they announced this game that's just like a Battlefield 4 like add-on.
I think the main thing that they went with this instead of like Bad Company 3 is because if they were gonna make Bad Company 3, they would want their main team DICE to do it. And
Sure.
DICE is still fixing their problems, and
And
they're probably
they're working on the Star Wars game too.
yeah, they're working on Battlefront, and they're probably working on a project that might be coming out next year as well.
Probably, yeah.
Mirror's Edge. DICE has got
Here's what I'm doing.
a lot of fingers in a lot of different pies right now, which is gross. I know, Navashin.
That
But-
sounds so
Sure.
gross.
But like DICE is busy, and they want their A team to deliver like Bad Company 3, I think, and
That's true. I mean, they could have
Visceral's
handled
not
like
doing anything. So
1942. Yeah, well, all right. They're doing. Let's give them this map back to work
yeah,
on.
so let's give them this mod.
This
And
this Cops and Robbers mod, which you even play a Cops and Robbers, it just turns into a team deathmatch.
yeah, it really
Did you
does.
play the beta?
I played the beta. There's like
beta.
one mode where it's like people will want it to be team deathmatch, and like so they don't do what
Mhm.
they're supposed to do, and then they lose every time.
I remember like I was so excited about this game. Like I tried, like I heard that they were giving out beta access. And I went on Reddit. I went like everywhere trying to find one. I got one and I played it. I was like, this game, like it looked so cool, and I was ready. I got in the game. I was like, no one's playing this right at all.
Yeah,
Like
I
some
was,
guy
I
took
was
like the police
disappointed
SWAT
too.
truck and like drove it off the freaking bridge because he wanted to like get there faster. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
What the
I mean,
hell is
like
going
I'm still excited for this story because I think Visceral's good with that stuff, and like it has actors that I know.
The
and I'm
story
excited
will
to
be
see.
cool, but I mean, I don't want to spend $60 for a story. Really.
Yeah,
If it was 40, I'd probably buy it. I probably already pre-ordered it if it was 40.
it's weird. Like that's like a big thing with this game. Like Nabashin, you sent me
Yeah.
something like, should this game be $60?
Absolutely not. I don't think
Yeah.
so.
yeah, and it's funny like it being like an exciting thing. Like people are talking more about the single player than actually the multiplayer now, because like if this was like what almost like what Bad Company was like as far as like them building up the single player and like people actually get excited to see that aspect of the game for once, and then they just like they fucked up. There you go. I'll just cuss because that's better. They fucked up all of that. They fucked up all of that with Battlefield 3. That pretty much nobody liked the single player for that, and like now they're trying to like be more single player focused for this game.
Battlefield
So
4 is pretty solid single player. I will admit.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No,
I
I
enjoyed
thought it
it.
was.
The ending was quite dumb.
I thought the
choice
whole
you had to
thing
make,
was
that
quite dumb.
That's also true. It's just, I don't know. I hate how every military game now does that whole stupid thing where you get like trapped behind enemy lines. You're like, oh no, you lost your battalion of like thousands of men. Now go fight with 3 people for the whole game.
Yeah.
Like I can't stand when that happens. Like, and like that mission where you had all the tanks is like a battalion of like 4 tanks. You have like a bunch of squadrons, and then at the end you just have yourself in a tank. You're just like, oh, hey, look at that. Everyone's dead again except for this squad because we're just like
Yeah.
invincible or something.
Yeah, it is
I'm
ridiculous.
sick of
It's-
seeing that.
It's absurd, and yeah, they lean on like that kind of plot too much. Well, the other delay announced here was Dragon Age Inquisition DA3,
I don't have a problem with this.
which was delayed a month into November 18th from
a
October
month?
7th.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I think this is more actually. I don't know if this was necessarily more time. Maybe they were
Probably
getting
polishing the server stuff.
polishing or getting a day one patch, just
Yeah.
having it more ready. But
I think with
I-
something like that, there's no need to be worried about something.
I wouldn't-
Get
I
delayed
wouldn't
like
be
a
s-
month or anything like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was like just because they did not want it to release in October. Honestly,
Maybe
Because
I don't.
that place is a fucking minefield of video game releases.
isn't it interesting like when you hear delays and like when there's something like a delay for a month, it's more like, oh, okay, they're just like they're actually using that time to polish. Or at least that's what your mind immediately think they.
Yeah, exactly.
They're actually using that for a polish, but then like when they delay it for like a couple of months, like a Watchdog or something like that.
Like, oh,
it's like,
God, what
God,
happened to the game?
What's wrong with this game? Yeah,
And
exactly.
then that news that comes out where they lost the title of like Watch Dogs. Remember the copyright thing that came out where they like lost the copyright for the title Watch Dogs? And it was like, oh no, it's not named Watch Dogs anymore.
Yeah.
What happened to the game?
People always like freak out about that, but like I don't know, a month delay should be more worrisome than like a 6-month delay, honestly.
I don't think so. Unless it's like a game's coming out next month and like towards the end of this month, like, oh, we're gonna delay it in a month.
Let's
like,
think about it.
something
If it gets delayed 6 months, you can do a lot of work in 6 months. Like you can do a lot to help the game in 6 months. So when it comes out, it'll be probably a lot more solid.
I think that is true. I just think that when they delay a game, they need to say why. All these games are always like in hiding about these things. Like they need to say why they're delaying it. You know, just not like a Watch Dogs. They delayed it and they didn't say anything. They didn't say they were improving stuff. They didn't really say anything. A lot of games do that. They should be
But,
like,
like,
we're
the
delaying
thing-
it to
the
fix
thing
our
is
servers, polish stuff. Like,
The thing is, like, I think there's this mentality of like they have enough pre-orders. All right, they can get away with delaying it for this much.
It's
We'll
true.
lose
But-
this percentage of pre-orders. We don't have to say anything, and then we'll still sell this amount of copies and make our money
I
back.
mean, how far could a tweet go? All you have to do is take like 3 seconds and tweet something, and then it'll be on
Well,
Reddit.
like,
it'll
if
be
they
on-
were gonna say anything, they would just be like, "We just needed more time to polish it and make it a better game." And like, they'll say that same thing written 100 different ways every time.
It's true, yeah. I don't know.
But
It's like a
it's-
lot of these delay we're left in the dark. That's what I'm saying.
It is, and it's like it's always down to the consumer to be left in the dark. I think, which is unfortunate, but like, I don't know. With Dragon Age specifically, I'm not worried about the game at all. Like I have not been worried about it.
No.
Every demo I've seen of it looks
Solid,
really
yeah.
solid. It looks a lot of fun, super polished. So
I don't have a huge problem with delays, anyways. It's not like it's just all right.
Yeah.
You can just delay it a little bit.
yeah,
It's not
like
the end of the world. I mean,
people always jump to the Miyamoto quote. It's like a delayed game can be good, but a game that comes out too early will never be good again.
exactly. That's a good.
And it's like, yeah, that's true.
That's true. Battlefield 4. I don't know what happened there. That's weird.
Yeah, no, no one knows what happens there. That's a story that I hope turns into a book someday.
Yeah.
But
Oh god.
that's it. That's all the news.
Oh yeah.
You guys want to?
San Diego Comic Con just sucked up the gaming news area.
Yeah. San
I mean,
Diego Comic Con
the
was like,
geek
we're going to talk
news
about
is
movies
like-
and TV for a while now, so everyone
It's
shut
just
the
like-
fuck up.
Every gaming company was like, we're not releasing anything right now unless we're at San Diego Comic Con. It's just gonna get thrown underneath the bus and no one's gonna see it.
Yeah.
Like right now, even like looking, because I'm a big Reddit person, even looking at Reddit, the trending things right now are all Marvel and DC stuff. Like it's like Marvel, comic books, DC, and San Diego.
yeah.
Those are the trending subreddits right now.
Some cool movie and video game,
But
or
yeah,
not video game,
that's-
movie and TV news though.
That could be a whole nother podcast alone right there, all this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
like,
let's.
into Family Guy crossover.
Oh god.
That's
Saw that.
been known for a while though.
I didn't know about
I
that.
know.
When I saw the Facebook thing.
I've
I'm not even
known-
gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
pretty cool.
that'd be fun.
I don't care. I'll watch it, but I don't care.
Yeah, I'll watch it, but I don't care exactly.
I haven't watched Family Guy in like 2 years, so maybe I'll watch it.
I haven't watched Family Guy in like 6 years.
Yeah, it's so weird. Oh god, we gotta talk about this. I'm sorry, but
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Tangent time.
God, because I was thinking about this earlier, and I was thinking about like with Family Guy, like it's pretty much like I can go an entire season of that and just not laugh. Like,
Oh,
like
exactly.
at that one joke, it's so weird, and I just eventually just stopped doing it. I just stopped watching it completely. The Simpsons is kind of the same thing, but like I don't know, that one I feel more compelled to watch. The only reason I don't watch The Simpsons anymore is because it's too much of a fucking hassle to watch them.
Yes.
You can't watch it on Hulu Plus. You have to watch it like only like a specific way on Hulu's actual website. So that's too much work to even watch a damn episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah, exactly.
But if it was an easier way, I would totally still watching this because I'm a fan, whatever. I know these people. I watched that Lego episode of The Simpsons, which is like, it was cute, but it
The
wasn't
thing
really
I didn't like
anything.
about that is how they paired that up with the Lego release, like the Legos they came out. You see the Lego set that they came out with for The Simpsons, the house that came out. They came out with a Lego set that was the Simpsons house right before that came out. But the thing is that the minifigures looked completely different than what the set looked like. The set looked great, like the minifigures actually looked like Legos and stuff. But that movie, they just put all their heads, they just shrunk all their heads, and it just looked like I don't know why they did that. They just completely changed the way the Legos looked. It was weird. That was the thing that bugged me about it. I was just like, what the heck?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
like I was into The Simpsons when I was a lot younger. Same with Family Guy.
I was too.
Like I watched OG Simpsons stuff like from the '90s, and I
Yeah.
liked that. And
Family
then I
Guy was
just
like my first.
Syndication, man.
yeah, then I like moved to Family Guy, and I watched the original 5 seasons, which I thought were
Oh, it was
excellent.
so bad. Oh, you really? I hate the first like 3 seasons.
I love
like-
them. Those are my favorite. Those are the only good seasons in my opinion.
I think
The
just because the way it
Yeah.
looks, it's just like if you notice too, I noticed something I can't forget it now is that every
What the
time
don't blink?
someone talks,
Yeah.
they move. Like
Yeah.
they move every single frame of talking. Like it's just so weird.
But like the thing is, like if you watch, like if I watch Family Guy now, I just get so exhausted within 5 minutes
Yeah.
because like the
It's trying
South
so
Park
hard.
the South Park parody of that is so accurate. They're cutting to something every 30 seconds. They're cutting to a joke to illustrate the point every 30 seconds, and there's never a scene that is just a full scene that happens. And it's like, this is exhausting. I cannot
true,
watch
yeah.
you cut every 30 seconds to something different. It is killing my brain right now. And I'm like, maybe I'm just getting old. But, like, I'm still young. I should be able to keep up with this shit. It's just not funny anymore. But when I watched those first 5 seasons, they did that a lot less. And I think it was more balanced. And then it got renewed, and I watched the 6th season, then I watched the 7th season, and then I stopped watching.
Stopped getting fun. It stopped for me. It stopped being funny. The newest, like the season that came out like last year. I don't know which one that
It's
was.
awful. It's really not good. American Dad is still funny, which is like I know Seth MacFarlane's got it in him still. He can still pump out something that's funny, but Family Guy's exhausting to watch. It kills me. It just wears me down.
I even somewhat liked the Cleveland show that little bit it was on, but you know,
Eh,
I mean, like, it wasn't like it had its moments, and it was trying.
it wasn't
trying to
bad.
do something. Yeah, but it didn't last. So whatever
No.
with that.
I didn't think it would at all. I knew it wasn't gonna last.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like
Um,
in kind of with South Park too is like South Park is I still kind of think South Park is funny. It just has its moments. And it literally goes in waves with me. Like it'd be times I like binge on it, and then it's like complete times I just completely just don't watch it at all. Like right now I'm like I'm not watching type of mood with South Park right now. So it's
Yeah,
like
I just
a
don't
weird
like
thing
South
with that.
Park. I don't like I get it, South Park. I get it. And I've enjoyed episodes of South Park. The Wii episode is hilarious. The World of Warcraft episode is great. But I
Game
just
of Thrones ones are really good too.
that's what I've heard. I just like I don't know, I don't like the characters on South Park. I get that it's just intentionally as offensive as it humanly can be. But it's just I don't know, it's exhausting. That's exhausting in a whole different way for me. It's like you can sling slurs and curse words at me as much as you can, and I'm not going to get offended, but I'm just going to be like, this isn't very funny. Like, you can shove a gerbil up Mr. Slave's ass, and I'm not going to laugh. I'm just going to be disappointed. I'm not angry, just
Yep.
disappointed. That's just South Park with me.
That's your take, Scott. That's it.
Well, I mean, I don't find South Park. There's a few very to make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it is.
And like the
Scott, your mic is
Well-
cutting in and out.
goddamn.
I'm sorry. I don't know why this keeps happening.
Okay, so yeah, the game is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Wasn't funny all the time.
Yeah.
Most of it was cringeworthy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's like I don't know. South Park sometimes, or almost all of
the
the time.
Boondocks, on the other hand,
Oh, I'm so fucking done with that show.
Fucking Boondocks, man.
after season 3,
And it's-
I'm like that too.
I mean, oh my god, dude! Like, when I was watching that show, like I thought it was the best thing ever. I thought it was so great. I thought it was so amazing. I thought it was, like great commentary and stuff like that. But then I just got like when I was done with it, I was fucking done with it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even watch it anymore. Like it's literally like it's not. I just grew to the point. Like I don't know if this is me getting older or whatever. I just don't find black comedians funny anymore. I just got to that point, and it is so weird because I'm surrounded by it, but like I just don't find it funny anymore. I don't find black comics anymore because all they talk about is race, and that's all they fucking got. They got nothing else to fucking talk about except race, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like Kevin Hart. That's about it. That's it. And Chris Rock, but like Chris Rock doesn't really talk about race in his setups in his new stand-ups anymore. He's past it. He's grown up.
Sure.
Sure. But like I don't know, like
about Madagascar for 20 minutes.
he'll talk about Madagascar for 20 minutes exactly. What it's like to be a zebra. I don't even know if he was a zebra. I think he was.
He was.
Madagascar?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I don't know. South Park is
Okay, tangent's over.
Yeah, I don't know where that. I was trying to think of how that happened. I can't think of it. I don't know what happened. How did we get into this?
the Family Guy Simpsons crossover.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
where it came from.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about this email that we got from our good friend Harold.
Harold Price.
Harold Price. Thank you, Harold, for sending in this email.
Yes.
Very much appreciate it. He says, Hey, peers. I've been racking my brain trying to come up with a good question, but then I thought of my recent week at the beach. Plenty of handheld gaming during downtime. So here's the question. You have a week's vacation. You can only bring one handheld, 3DS or Vita. Also, you can only have 5 games with you, either physical or digital, current or legacy, just as long as the game's legitimately available on the platform in some form. Which 5 games? That's it, and thank you for throwing off my weekend. You record on Fridays, goddammit. H. Sorry, Harold. I would bring my 3DS.
3DS. Just
Because
because if there's someone else in the island, they're probably gonna have a 3DS. Because I rarely ever bump into people with Vitas.
It's true. And I would bring just like Bravely Default. I would just bring that.
I want my
Bravely Default.
Just
Fire
bring 5
Emblem.
copies of Bravely Default.
Yeah, Fire Emblem, and that's it. Like that's all I would need.
I'm gonna bring.
I mean, with Bravely Default, you could bounce back Nemesis for days. So
Exactly.
yeah, sure.
I'm gonna. Can I go next?
Yeah, please.
All right. I'm gonna go with because I was extremely picky when I got into the 3DS. When I wanted to get a 3DS, I was extremely picky with which games I got. So I only got the ones I really wanted. So I picked the 5 games I have, which is Animal Crossing, New Leaf, Super Mario 3 Land, Pokemon Y, Mario Kart 7, and Scribblenauts Unmasked.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'd bring Pokemon too. So I can get back to that.
Why? What? Which one of
I was
those?
just doing Sticky Ninkel Y because you said Pokemon Y.
Oh, I got you.
He's too young for
References.
that, Nabishin.
Sorry.
I realize that. Say something Drake and Josh because I don't know anything about that show.
Oh, jeez.
That
That was my childhood.
You can't? Come on, say something Drake and Josh.
It's spherical.
Spherical. He repeats things for emphasis. Emphasis. What about you, Scott? What would you bring?
I don't know.
Let's say in this scenario you could bring your brother's Vita. Because it's a fictional scenario.
Oh well, no, I wouldn't. Fuck that.
You think about the game.
Alright, I was just saying you could if you wanted to.
I'm probably gonna have to go with the 3DS.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got a fuck ton of games there. I know I'm only allowed to bring 5. I'm gonna bring
You can
fucking
choose from much.
Luigi's
A lot.
Mansion, Bravely Default, of course. I think I'm
You
gonna
beaten
leave.
that game yet? By the way?
I can't tell you.
Okay. Tell me if you finished it. You'll never finish it.
I can't tell you.
It's the new Nino Kuni.
It's the new
Actually, no, this one won't be.
Okay. Better not be. What else? Bravely Default, Luigi's Mansion.
Let's
Fire
see.
Emblem.
You should probably bring some games so Alex can share. He only has 2
One.
or 1.
I'd bring 2.
2.
I'd bring 3. Pokemon, Fire Emblem, and
Oh,
Bravely
alright.
Default.
All right, that's good enough.
And I would bring another 2, but I probably wouldn't play either of them. Whatever that would be.
That's usually how that works.
Yeah, I would focus on Bravely Default. I wouldn't play anything else at this point. What about you, Nabishin? While Scott thinks about his other games.
More likely I'll bring my Vita because of Persona 4 Golden. I will play that, probably Rayman Legends. Murder Monster Rebirth, Tearaway, and some other 5th game that I can't think of right now.
Tomodachi Life would be a good one to bring, but I haven't played it, so I don't know. That was
Yeah,
probably not that answer.
It would, but I can't. I'm never gonna play that game again.
Really?
Nabishin's finished Tomodachi Life.
Oh.
The end.
Okay.
Not because it's bad, because it left me with a good it left me with such a good place. I don't want to spoil it by playing it more. So that's
Huh.
why I don't
Going
play
out on
it ever
top.
again.
It's a bold thing.
I would bring my Vita if people were gonna like be like, I thought Persona 4 Gold was your favorite game ever. Like it is. Calm down, you pieces of shit out there listening, telling me how to live my life. I'm just kidding. But I'm just not. I haven't been in the mood to play it yet. So I know once I go down that rabbit hole, I'm never coming back. So I'm trying to do other
But you can get
things.
Persona 4 Golden and you get the Persona Portable for $3 or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to say
I've played like 10 hours of Persona 3 Portable, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna play it again.
hate it.
I don't hate it.
It's
just,
not canon.
It is not canon. It bothers me when I play. Like you would be the same fucking way if you were sitting there playing.
I know I will.
And you sit there playing the female. You're like getting all the male social links, and like none of this is real. Fuck this. Did you think of the other games, Scott?
I think I'm just gonna have to default to Pokemon Kid Icarus.
Yeah,
Shovel
that
Knight.
game.
There we go. Shovel Knight.
Oh, that's
I like finding
good.
the death there.
It's fun, the death stare. Thank you for the question, Harold. I hope
good.
those answers were to your liking.
Check the email one more time, if you don't mind, please.
Okay, I can do that. Hold on, I'll bring the music back up. Oh yeah, that's sweet
music is
elevator
awesome.
music. I know. There's nothing.
Okay.
Action. Your
Fuck
friend
you, Mark.
failed you.
Yeah, he's a terrible friend. I watched his stupid Destiny thing stream, and he doesn't want to fucking send me an email. Send me an email, Mark. Send us an email. If you can't do it, tell Katie to do it. She'll do it for you.
Yeah,
God.
tell Katie to ask me questions about Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah,
See
she
how much
totally
I
would
remember
too.
that game. I know. I would fucking like. Who's my favorite person? Lanky Kong, cause fucking Lanky Kong. Have you seen his little arms or his long arms?
I never even seen that game.
It's fucking awesome.
Lanky Kong's the big one, right?
No, that's Chunky Kong.
Oh, okay, yeah. Chunky Kong's my favorite.
Chunky's fucking awesome. I love how silly he is and his like scared faces.
Yup.
There's different boss fights for every character, dude. Guys.
Like-
Guys.
Why aren't you streaming that game?
Because like breaking out my N64 and setting it up would be impossible.
Dude, if you have a working copy or a working N64, I got.
Scott, you cut out again.
If you have a working N64, I got a copy.
I have a copy. Don't worry. I have my 100% complete save file. Because I'm one of those crazy people that did that to those
Jeez.
classic rare games. Do you remember Donkey Kong 64, Spencer? Did you
Yes,
ever
I
have
did,
that game?
I didn't have it. I played it.
Okay.
That's
What
good.
era were you born in, Spencer?
Era? GameCube era.
Okay.
That was my first system, GameCube.
So why'd you play it in 64 game?
Because one
I
of my
don't
friends had an N64, and we used to play those.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Like Conquerors. That game was great.
Conker's Bad
Okay.
Fur Day, man.
Yeah.
Conker's
Good
Bad
on
Fur Day is
you!
such a great game.
It's
Oh,
awesome.
Not many people play that game.
I know.
I
so
never
good.
played
It's
that.
great. It's so fun. Like.
It is so good. It is hilarious, too.
I know.
Alright. Our voicemail is ready to go. Just make sure everything's playing.
How's it going, Irrational Passion Crew? CLPR here with, still yet, a nameless section for this kind of voicemail that I send every freaking week. So,
Okay,
I say,
Jesus.
fuck it! Let's do it live! And just roll on.
Silver
Let's
Public
start with
Relations,
games,
there we
guys.
go. I don't know.
Two big games that I have to talk about.
PR
The Walking
minute.
Dead Season 2, Episode 4.
Or 6 minutes, excuse me.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked the cliffhanger at the end, without spoiling things. I like that this episode felt like there was a lot of sense of danger, like the most sense of danger from the other episodes, for some reason. In my
It really
suggestion.
did, yeah.
I liked it a lot, really a lot, and really smart from them not showing nothing. You know, usually this episodic games. They usually, at least Telltale, give us next on the blah blah blah, and they didn't do this one because for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
At the cliffhanger episode 4, I really really loved it, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna say about that. Uh, Also, Destiny beta. Yeah, I had a code. I downloaded it, and I have been playing it since for the past 3 days. I really, after seeing all the streamings, and I said last week that I was pretty convinced that I want this game. Now that I had my hands on it, I have to say that I'm so convinced that I want this game when it comes out, and I don't think I'm gonna play anything else unless there's something free on the PlayStation Network to, play this game for like hours and hours. And it has the Bungie DNA in it. It has the Bungie feel. I don't know. It's not a Halo game for all purposes, but I really, really did felt the sense that yeah, this is a game being made by Bungie, and that's nothing. That's nothing wrong. That's great, great at least for Sony players. So that's pretty much about that. Let's go through tangents. Let's start with the EA delaying games, delaying Battlefield, Hardline, and Dragon Age. Dragon Age, they delayed it for a month. Maybe they just want to get away from all the crazy October releases, especially in, I believe, one day specific. I believe in the 7th. I don't know. I
Yeah.
forgot. The first or the second week of October has a lot of crazy releases. And yeah, they release it on November. That's okay before the Black Friday sales. So yeah, they're okay there. Now Battlefield Hardline.
Is there Black Friday
That's
in
the
Puerto
one
Rico?
that I'm surprised they delayed it for next.
What did you say now, Machine?
I was thinking out loud. Is there Black Friday in Puerto Rico?
It is technically an American territory, so I assume so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Year. I guess they in quotes uh, take by heart all the feedback, and Battlefield 4 is being called Broken Field 4, so maybe they just don't want this game
That's
to
the
be
first time I heard
released
that.
on October half-assed and then just being called by internet Broken Field Flatline. Just
Broken
saying.
Field Flatline.
That's pretty much about that. Google purchasing Twitch. Rumors came a lot of months ago, a lot of negativity. I bet that's a lot of negativity, especially on the NeoGAFs. This purchase. We don't know what's going to happen. Uh,
Oh yeah, that's
Whatever
news.
Google has in store for it, I mean, if they want to leave it alone, they're just making it as part of, their revenue, streaming revenue and money. Well, go ahead and do it, but I don't know. As Google
God damn it! Sorry, my phone freaks out sometimes. But while it's loading back up, I believe that's still not official, but it's there. The rumor has resurfaced that Google is now buying Twitch, not YouTube, which would make sense, I think. But
Google's just
But
taking over
it's
the
kind
internet.
of owns Twitch, right? I mean, Google owns YouTube, right?
yeah, they do.
Yeah,
It's
so
a parent company, but it's like a different division. So there's like different board members to an extent, I
Okay.
believe. So it's like unnamed sources said the deal is definitely happening, and it's being handled by Google's YouTube division, but it would be like Google owning the company Twitch for $1.65 billion.
how's it go?
Sorry. God damn it. It closed again.
How's it go?
Oh, there we go.
Take by heart all the feedback, and
Sorry, it started up
Battlefield 4 is
2
being
seconds behind.
called Broken Field 4, so maybe they just don't want this game to be released on October half-assed and then just being gaps about this purchase. We don't know what's gonna happen. Uh, Whatever Google has in store for it. I mean, if they want to leave it alone, they're just making it as part of their revenue, streaming revenue and money. Well, go ahead and do it, but I don't know. As Google is being in the past, I believe they will at some point, maybe by next year, they will implement the terms of service just like YouTube, and they're just gonna screw over all those gamers. That's my belief. So, for those that make revenue out of Twitch, I guess you have to kiss that money goodbye, I guess. Then again, who knows? But yeah, I'm okay with people getting pissed off about this sale, and no, that's pretty much about that. Let's see what happens. Uh, and before I go, guys, I just want to give you with a quick question. Uh, you know, we have bot games in the past that once we get them, they're so bad. But they're so bad that you just return them the same day. I have a quick story about this. I once in one time, $10 game sale from GameStop. I went and saw this Sean White snowboarding game for the PS3,
I should have stopped right
and
there.
I believe that was like 3 years before SSX came out. So yeah, there was no other snowboarding games in the market. So yeah, I bought that and came home with a friend and we started playing it. And I shit you not, in 50 minutes, I turned off the console, I took out the disc, turned off the console, and went back to GameStop and returned it. Just like that, because it was so fucking awful. So, my question to you guys is, have you sent back a game for being really bad, like maybe in the first day? And if you did, what was it? That's pretty much about this. I have some Coro talk later on, quite dark because of the news that happened this week, and I don't know what's gonna happen in Comic Con by the time this is being published. Maybe they address some of that stuff, but I'll leave it like that. So yeah, sorry, I'm being like quite. Oh, I don't know. I'm almost late to work and I have to do this quick. So yeah. Anyway, guys, have a fun one. CLPR signing out.
Thank you, Civil PR, for sending us a voicemail when you were almost late to work.
Yes.
So what's a game so bad that you returned it the same day you bought it?
Final Fantasy 7.
Seriously?
No.
Oh
he's
no,
trying-
you
he's
told
trying
me
to
about
hit-
this.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I told you the story.
Yeah, you
The
did.
other game lied to me.
Fucking Popeye people. What the fuck is
Yeah,
this shit?
it lied to me. That commercial lied to me. Like a man, I sent it back. Fuck that game.
I've
I
never
can
done
get
this.
into it now.
Never either.
I've never done this, but my good friend Damien bought the game, The Slaughterhouse. Is it Slaughterhouse?
Yeah, that sounds. I've heard of that.
I think it might be It might be something else, but Splatterhouse. That's his. Splatter. He bought the Splatterhouse that came out a few years ago.
Is that the one that's always in like arcades? The zombie
Maybe
one?
it's the one
There
with the
you-
mask.
No.
He
That's
bought
not-
the Splatterhouse 2010 remake and then returned it the same day. I told him not to buy it, and he's like, "No, it looks good." And I'm like, "No, it doesn't. Shut up." And then he's like, and then he bought it and he fucking hated it. And he's like, "I have to return it." And I'm like, "Well, it's your fault." So there you go. The end. What about you, Scott?
Let's see here. I don't think I've done this. I know Greg fucking should have done this with this one game, but he was just like, "Hey, you have to play this."
What, League
And
of
then it
Legends?
was no. And besides, you can't return that anyway.
You can return it to the darkness from whence it came.
No, there was this one game with the PS3. It was so fucking bad. It was about, I think it was about vampires.
Still confrontation.
No, like this is. I want to say that even without playing Duke Nukem, I think I might have enjoyed that more than this.
God
That's hard
damn.
to say. I thought of mine, by the way. You're done.
Okay. I don't know what this game is. I'll
I
have to
don't
ask
know what this
Greg.
game either. He gave it to me, and I was like, well, "Fuck this thing." And
Was
I
it
played
legendary?
I played, it might, maybe. No, it wasn't that. But worse than that.
That's a
Worse
bad
than that.
game.
Worse than that.
That's creepy.
Describe it, John. I know what it is.
Fucking. I don't know how. Okay, so
is it a
there.
first person or?
It's a third It's semi bird eye view for
Sorry,
for most parts. So it's
Kind
not
of
third
isometric,
person.
yeah.
Kind of isometric.
Huh. Is it like a fantasy game?
It's set in a semi-realistic world where, like, of course, vampires are there. Other than that, the world's perfectly realistic.
What you telling me? It sounds terrible. What?
It's god awful, yeah.
I'm sure that there... Was it a movie license game? Because that'd be great.
No,
Okay.
it was not.
Okay.
That was the more surprising thing about it. I was like, what the hell is this? Why did you buy it? He's like, the cover looked cool. I'm like, why don't you return it? It's not worth anything. So, and I'm like,
What about you, Spencer?
that's all I had to do.
I got mine.
That's all I had to do.
It was Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Which one?
Frig, which one's the newest one?
Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter Cross Tekken?
Four.
Okay.
Game was so fucking bad. Oh my god, I played it because I'd never been into fighting games. My friend kept playing it, so he
See,
told
like,
me.
if you've never been into fighting games, you don't start with Street Fighter
I know,
4.
because I heard it. Like, told me to get it. I was like, all right, I'll get it. I started it, and then first off, I found out that all the characters are unlocked, and I don't know if you guys know, but I like unlocking things in games. Like that's half the reason why I play is because I like unlocking things, feeling an accomplishment.
That's how it was
Oh, the
Super
character's
Street
already
Fighter
unlocked,
4.
and I was
Okay.
like, what?
It was Super Street Fighter 4. That was the one that all the
Super Street Fighter 4,
unlocked.
yeah, that one.
Okay.
And they were all unlocked, so I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of dumb. And then I got in online. I was like, maybe online would be kind of fun. I got in online 2 games, and I just got ultra comboed. Like I didn't even get to move. I just died, and I was like, fuck this. I brought it to GameStop and returned it.
Your mind could not comprehend the complexities of fighting
And
in
then
the
like
streets.
after that happened, I went over to his house and I told him that, and I played it at his house. He's like, you gotta learn the combo moves. He's trying to teach me a combo move. I was like, I don't want to have to memorize these combo moves to like live for 5 more seconds. Before
You
I get
clearly don't
destroyed.
understand fighting games.
I'm sorry, I didn't like it. Like I can't. I don't know. It didn't hold my attention. So
And that was the day you learned that fighting games weren't for you.
Yes, that's exactly the day that I
You
learned
should
that.
play Injustice.
The only game I'd actually play, yeah, is Injustice. That's probably the only game I'd actually play.
Injustice is good. And
Injustice,
it has
I've played that. It is pretty good. I
it
just
has a
haven't
pretty
bought it
good
yet.
tutorial.
Mhm. And there's things to unlock, isn't there?
Yes.
A little bit.
Not
little
not
bit.
not really,
Yeah.
but like you know, you got a whole
Pretty funny.
story mode, which is actually entertaining.
Yeah,
I
it's
still
got-
like
Funny
things, even
games
though I
don't
like
have that.
I like comics so much. I still like that. I didn't even
Yeah.
care about these characters with Street Fighter. I don't know who these people are.
it's got a legit ass story, so
Yeah.
it'll have something for you.
Right, good. That was the game I returned. The
Okay.
only time that happened.
Well, thanks for the question, Silver PR. But that wraps it up. If you'd like to be a part of the show, like
What
Harold
was
and-
yours, Alex?
Oh, I said it was. I didn't have one, but
Oh,
I used Damien
okay.
as my example.
Right. You're
Mhm.
right.
I think there might have been like when I was like 7, there might have been a Wario game that I didn't like. I returned it.
Warriors Woods,
Yeah, it was Wario's Woods.
Wario 3, Harold's
Wari-
favorite game.
Wario 3, the greatest game ever put out ever. No. I remember like when I was young, one of the first games I ever 100%ed by myself was Wario Land for the GameCube. Do you remember that game?
I do remember. I remember.
Not a bad game,
Yeah.
just super super easy.
For the GameCube.
Yeah. Yeah. Think about it. 3D Wario Land game. Might have been Wario World. They might have called it that. I don't know. Should look it up.
GameCube.
It's a GameCube. What is it?
What is
Yeah,
that?
there's
No,
a
I just
Wario.
don't remember. I just don't remember Wario game on the GameCube.
Yeah. It's Wario World. Yeah, it was called Wario World.
Okay.
Came out in 2003. I liked it. But anyway, that's it. That's the show. Thank you guys so much for listening and or watching. You can be part of the show like Harold and Silver PR were by sending us an email, mailsack at irrationalpassions.com. I can't speak today. Jesus. Datcam. That's MAIL sack at irrationalpassions.com. You can leave us a voicemail at 404-590-1337. Standard long distance fees do apply. Evan is not here to support me because he's at the beach, reminding us how much fun he's having. He's not going to be here next week either. You can follow each of us on Twitter. I'm at
Is he
Alfighter. Yeah, he said he's not going to be on this week or next.
Oh, okay.
Piece of shit. You can follow each of us on Twitter. I'm at Alfighter27. God, I forgot who comes next. Evan's not here. I was just looking at sticker glue and being filled with sadness. You can follow Scott at WhatTedChuz. Nabeshin at Nabeshin186. That's Nabeshin 186. And our lovely guest at The Geek Intel, all one word.
Yes.
Some other stuff, please rate and review us on iTunes. It helps us out a lot. Follow the site on Twitter at IrrationalPod. Go to VGEvo.com. We're part of the podcast network there, and check out all the amazing podcasts out there. Go to YouTube, our YouTube page, youtube.com/IrrationalPassions, and watch me play Zelda games in a little series called Alex Plays Zelda. And tell your friends, please. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the love. And check out the website, IrrationalPassions.com. That's where all the magic happens. Spencer, where can people hear more of you?
Of course, Twitter. You can also go to my blog. I've recently become more active on there, writing more stuff. That is thegeekintel.wordpress.com, and you can also find me at my YouTube channel, youtube.com/geekintel.
Cool.
Yep.
Check Spencer out. He's obviously a very awesome person.
Thank you.
We're going to throw the show out here, but if you're like, hey, what about Korra? We have to talk about Korra because episodes happened and some shit went down with that. We will talk about that after we pick a title, so calm your tits.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, what's up?
When you gonna buy the DLC for Dark Souls so you can stream that? Probably. I don't know.
Maybe
I'm
on
just saying.
Wednesday? I was thinking about it on Wednesday. I'm going to pick it up soon for sure.
Will you actually stream it? I'm the same.
I could stream it, yeah.
That's usually your thing with Dark Souls. So
Yeah, because I streamed all of Dark Souls 2, so I might as well stream the DLC, right?
I mean, we don't stream it at all anymore, so I'm just saying words.
I know. Well, I can't. It's like
Dat Box and Super Frank Nico think we're dead.
They're convinced. Apparently, every time Greg streams, people come in the chat like, "Wait, where's Alex? Fuck this," and then they leave. And I'm like, "All right, I'm sorry, Greg."
I literally only stream with my best friends. Like anytime I'm streaming, I'm like, "Hey, Mark, Katie, watch me stream," and they'll watch me stream, and like other people join in, but I don't talk to them, so fuck them. Because I'm me under our banner, but whatever.
There you go.
How do
Anyway,
we vote for the titles again? I forget how this goes.
well, we're gonna throw the show out, and then we'll decide
so we
that.
okay.
Yeah, just keep recording until I tell you can stop. That's all you have to worry about, Spencer. Thank you guys so much for listening. I very much appreciate it. Thank you to Danny Wiesner for our opening and closing music of Two Player Co-op and The World Is Saved, respectively. Check him out. He's awesome. He just had a baby. He has a son now.
Wow.
He's adorable. So, congratulations, Danny. It's fucking awesome.
Bring your son on our show so that you won't come on.
Just crying. He's just crying the whole time.
Just a crying, like, 3-day-old child.
That'd be great. Ryan just came in. Hey, I'm ready to record, guys.
You guys want to talk about Korra? Get the fuck out! Fuck you, Ryan, for not coming on tonight. After all my heavy scheduling, I went through so much effort, and it all fell apart.
It hurts.
Thank you, Nabeshin and Scott, for joining me, of course, as always. Thank you, Spencer, so much for coming on.
No problem. Thank you
for
having
sticking
me.
to the schedule.
Thank you for having me. Even
Of
though I
course.
forgot until like an hour before.
You're welcome
It's okay.
anytime, as long as you don't forget.
I won't
but
forget. More planned next time.
yeah, more
Never
planning will happen. I've been your host, Alex O'Neill. Thank you guys for listening. Play your games. Stay rational. We will talk to you again next week. Okay. So now we're gonna pick a title, Spencer,
Yep.
and then
Actually,
at the end, I'm gonna be like, Spencer, I need you to say, "This is Rational Passions Podcast, episode 188,"
All right, I got you.
and then one of us is gonna say the stupid title, and then you can stop recording and leave. And
All
then
right.
we're gonna talk about Korra.
Cool. I gotta go to the shower anyways.
Okay, so Nabeshin, read me some titless.
God, it's like 12.
I know.
Get on my level, Ryan. Hey, listen.
That's fantastic.
I have good puns every once in a while. Miley Cyrus in 4K, punching the boulder, the power of coal compels you, power armor, power armors for pussies, the way of the gray, too many fingers and too many pies. What's that? It's spherical?
Spherical.
The Drake and Josh thing.
Yeah. Sure, yes. Broken Field, Flatline, Bayonetta 2, Son of 5.
This A listen is like the funniest thing I've ever.
Is he gonna say that if it's the title? Because I like that. If he says
I
it.
would totally say that, or I would make Novish say it. Either way,
Either one.
it's a Fonzie reference and
know,
an
yeah,
Ocarina of
it's
Time
fine.
reference together. Oh God, the Family Guy episode with the Church of the Fonz is like the best
Oh
episode.
God.
But also Broken Field Flatline is good.
That is good too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scott-
mine's between those two.
Okay, Scott, how do you feel about these titles?
Scott is
I
tired.
don't have
He's
anything.
talking all episode.
I don't know. I'm so brain dead. I'm so brain
You
dead.
seem super fucking tired this whole time.
I don't know. I'm kind of a fan of the Way of the Greg.
All right, well, it's definitely not going to be that.
Oh, but I had something before it. Okay. Let's see here.
Greg's in way too many titles. Is not
Broken
Reminds us.
Field Flatline.
Yes.
There we go.
We killed Evan, now we're killing Greg in titles now. Can't have them anymore.
Which one do you prefer, Nabishin?
I don't know, like, I really don't even care. Like, A-Listen was pretty good. I thought that was clever. I wrote that.
That is really clever. Well, it seems like people are leaning towards Broken Field Flatline, so I'll just start
Really?
writing.
No!
A-
A-Listen! That was clever!
I go with A.
Clever.
Okay. All right. Spencer, you're a swing vote, so we win. Suck a dick, Scott.
So,
Okay.
Alright. Only if Navashi says it, because that was hilarious when you just said it. That was.
Fine. I'll do it.
I'm just kidding. You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, I can. It's fine.
All right, Spencer.
Yeah.
I wrote what you can say.
Oh, you wrote it out. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. Do I say hey in front of that? Can I do that or no?
You can. You can say. You can do however you want, as long as you get a point that this is Irrational Passions, and it's episode 188.
All right, that's fine. So it's whenever.
Yep.
All right. Hey, this is Irrational Passions episode 188.
Hey, listen!
Okay. Spencer, you can stop recording. Save
All
your
right.
file.
Export it and say, yeah, I got you. Oh,
And
how do I
then-
stop? I just hit stop. Yep, there we go.
Yep.
So I'm gonna export first. Or I say yeah, I have to export first.
Yes, you can.
Export.
You can save, export as an MP3 preferably, and just send it my way, and I'll clean it up and I'll get this together.
What did I save the last one? Let's see.
You can. What I save it as is like your name.
No, I'm just trying because I have
188.
2 hard drives. I'm just trying to figure out whether.
Oh, okay. Where to? I thought
Yeah.
you were talking about what to save it as.
Oh no.
And Scott Nobishin, you guys keep recording. We'll keep this core
Yeah.
talk going.
1 second. I'll be out here in a second. Oh, it isn't. Shit. Which one is it? Oh, it wasn't. Okay. I'll save it as a wave or which one? MP3.
MP3. Export it as an MP3, and then send it to
files,
me
okay.
like just like share it over Google Drive works.
Okay. And I'm just gonna write episode 188. Is that good?
Yep.
Alright. Save and artist name. I don't have to worry about that. Okay. What's the file name? Audacity locate lamb lame. What's that?
Okay. If you don't have the lame encoder, just export it as an MP2.
Okay. So I'll cancel that. Oh,
Yeah. Just don't delete the Audacity project.
God, I'll probably cry if that happens.
I would definitely cry if that happened.
Okay, so as an MP2, you said?
Yeah.
MP2, gotcha.
MP2.
Exporting. All right.
People watching the video, just hang tight.
You want me to stick on until this is gonna be done in 3 minutes? It says. You want me to stay, or should I just?
You're
Get
free to
out.
go, man. Thank you for coming
Alright,
on.
I'll
Those
just share it.
it's a
Thank
fun
you,
show.
guys.
Yeah.
And then just make sure you upload it and share it with me as soon as you can.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do it in like 5 minutes, so
Awesome.
you'll have it. All right.
That's the
See you
best.
guys.
All right. See ya.
Later, Spencer.
Bye.
All right. Let's talk about Korra. So
Yeah.
first, let's address this. It's being pulled from Nickelodeon bullshit. Scott, do you know
Yeah.
about this?
I did not. What was going on here?
So Nickelodeon has pulled the rest of Korra Season 3 and presumably Korra Season 4 from Nick, but they haven't canceled the show because they've already ordered through 4 seasons. So it's going to still keep going on, but it's going to be digitally distributed from here on out.
Now, how exactly are we supposed to begin? Is it just Nick.com, or
I have no idea.
To
They have
subscribe
not...
to like their Nick online streaming service or something?
For me specifically, this doesn't change much because I don't watch it on TV anyway.
Neither do I.
Same way.
Well, like, I think it's dumb.
Yeah, it's...
I don't understand.
Yeah, like, it's basically... They were getting 2 million less viewers per episode than they did for Season 2, so they pulled it. That's what I took away from this.
Okay, well, 2 million is pretty huge.
It is a noticeable thing, but, like, I don't know, this season's been a lot better than Season 2. Season 2 wasn't that great, I think, for most of it. It had some, like, amazing points, like the wand stuff, and I thought, like, some of the stuff with Korra and her development was really good in Season 2. But I think overall that season was a lot weaker than the first one, definitely. But this one is, like, awesome. From every episode has been super great, I think, so far. And I don't know. I'm bummed, but like as long as I can still watch it, as long as they still put out that 4th season, I'm not too upset. It's just less people will probably watch it now, which sucks.
Yeah, it's really just fucking dumb because it's already like premiering at a really weird time, a Friday at like 8 o'clock at night or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it's like this midway is like fuck it, let's just put it all online. Like it's one thing to do that at the beginning of the season, but like right in the middle and like
yeah.
I mean are reruns going on Nick afterwards or something? Like, is it just exclusively online now?
I
Like,
have no idea.
Like, is someone like my nephew going to be able to see it without having to go into Nick.com and look it up or something like that? I don't know. It's so backwards and like, I don't know. It's dumb.
Yeah, and it's like they were gonna do 2 episodes a week through the end of the season, but then they pulled one of the episodes from this past Friday, and they only aired 1 that night, and then they pulled the rest. So, yeah, I have no idea. No clue what's happening. We don't even know where we're gonna be able to watch it at this point. Not yet.
Yeah, I don't even know what the next episode is.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's next week.
Yeah, it's weird.
Let's
sigh indeed. But we've got 3 episodes of Korra to talk about. Old Wounds, Original Airbenders, and The Terror Within. So let's discuss. Do you want to hear this voicemail we got from Silver PR first?
Sure.
do it.
Okay. I will pull it up, and while I do... actually, this will load pretty quickly. But yeah, I thought the 8th episode, the one from Friday, was really good. And
This
they also...
Friday?
Yeah, this past Friday.
Yeah.
Really, like...
Lava Denting? Like I don't know if that was addressed at first, but like when they previewed it and they're like, oh, he's a lava bender. I'm like, lava bender, really? And it was like, oh, okay. And that's all actually working.
Remember when they took him from the wood prison, and what the guy did is he threw him charcoals and he heated them up.
Oh, it was charcoal. I thought it was the stone.
Yeah, it could have just been stones, but I thought they
Just
were
been
charcoals.
stones. Freaking out of them. We were like, damn.
Yeah, it was like...
Yeah.
That's what I was saying like last week, or I wasn't saying last week. I was talking to my roommate about it. It's like each of these benders has like some kind of weird twist on like their bending power, like the combustion bender. That's
Or,
also
I
a
have no
firebender,
arms.
or like a waterbender without arms, with water arms.
And then, the airbender that magically knows how to airbend.
Yeah, who obviously some shit went down. He knew what was up beforehand, like you were saying last week, no shit. But here's the voice.
I don't think he knew what was up beforehand. I just think he was obsessed with
like airbender or Aang.
well, no, bending in general.
Yeah.
Airbender specifically, because like
There's none of them around.
Yeah.
You cut out Scott.
Yeah, Scott.
God damn.
I wonder what... Is there anything like you're doing?
No.
Alright, we'll just play this voicemail.
Hello, guys. So PR with some Korra talk.
This is a long one.
All right. First thing first. I loved the Bay Fawn sister fight. That was quite amazing. I believe I have to put it right there as the fight by far the best one in book 3. By far. That was great. Choreograph, earth to earth fight.
Yep.
Also Oppo getting in between them at the end, like, oh yeah, obviously, cliche. Well, what to expect, but yeah, that was awesome. Uh, and episode 7, Boomy, a lot of Boomy love in there, a lot of Boomy moments, and quite funny. Uh, sorry, voicemail. Let's keep going. I'm late
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and that's pretty much about that. This episode 7 was quite downer a little bit. Didn't have a lot of intense, but though the Boomy moments were awesome. And that's pretty much about that. And I just want to
pause
get
it for a
in.
second.
What's up?
Dude, fuck that Earth Queen. She
Right?
fucking she ate the bear!
She ate the bear! I looked at Ethan when she said that. I'm like, what the fuck? I was so offended.
I was so upset. It's bad. Now you were killing baby bisons. And there's no bisons around anymore. It's like they're so rare right now, and you're killing them like.
And they're finally coming back, and you just start eating them. Oh my god, it's fucked up.
Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, fuck the Earth Queen.
Of the moment, because Nickelodeon pulling off being a Korra, and I just have to say I'm pissed off. I get it. They had lost a lot of audience. Why? I don't know. From 2 million from book 1 to almost 1.3 million now in book 3 makes me wonder. I mean, there's a couple things that it could be. First of all, the episodes are being leaked early on the internet, especially 1 and 2. Maybe because the season premiere got leaked, that dwindled down the audience to watch it. Also, it makes me wonder if Viacom, by all means, because there's the parent company, put also in their perspective. Ratings are ratings, but what about the audience that watch it on Hulu? What about the people that they're not watching it on Fridays and they watch it afterwards on Hulu? They need to put this.
It's not on Hulu, by the way.
Those things on
Put it out there.
perspective. That we're in 2014. Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime are being like the hottest things to do and watch outside of cable TV for the past 3 to 4 years. Cable TV as we know it, it's dwindling down for some things, for some reason.
Orange is
and
the
it's
new
because, the internet.
Yeah.
And how we are pushing forward, how we're consuming TV. So it saddens me that Korra has to go this route. I don't know. By the time this has been published, they address some of the stuff on Comic-Con, I believe on Friday. But in the afternoon will be addressed. I don't know. That's going to be an awkward
They didn't really address
panel,
it, though.
I have to say. But I'm looking forward to what they want to talk. But I just want to tell Viacom, this is a threat.
Here we go.
I'm going to tell you something, Viacom.
Don't sharpen the knife.
If you finish
Okay.
canceling Korra completely, even though they say we're not, I'm going to go after you.
This
I'm
music is
gonna be
beautiful.
stalking you,
Like, what?
wherever you are, Viacom.
Taking music or something?
I was going to cut a bitch just for one goddamn stupid thing.
Oh, that.
But this is bigger. This is way bigger. And I'll tell you something. I'll be out there looking for you. I'm gonna be in every corner. I'm gonna make sure I will be in your mind, cause I'll be, I don't know, real dark, and I'm gonna just. If I was gonna cut a bitch, I would have cut 1,000 bitches. I don't care if they had dicks or vaginas. I'm gonna go over you, and goddamn it, do it live. Whatever. I'm going after you. That's all I have to say. Good night.
That's it. That's the end. I fucking love you, Silver PR. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that. What the fuck do we say now?
That Zelda ringtone's pretty good.
Zelda ringtone's pretty good, right, guys? So yeah, the Old Wounds episode 6. So, all right, getting back into it. So in Old Wounds, it was basically all right. Let's pick up right where we left off, and just tell you why Lynn is so pissed at her sister. What did you guys think of this?
I'm still weirded out by that entire thing. I don't.
What, the acupuncture?
No. I'm talking about the entire situation with the sisters.
How do you mean?
I mean,
Like
I
how it
understand
ended?
what happened.
Like how Lynn was just like, I'm over it.
No, the backstory.
Okay. Like how her sister was a criminal, and then Toph was basically like, I'm not going to let my daughter go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It was basically like Lynn, or what's her sister's name? I always forget.
Not important?
Suyin. Suyin?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's in.
Suyin. She was basically exiled by her mother, and I don't know. Like, it kind of makes sense because Toph was basically like, I'm the chief of police. If my daughter goes to jail, it will ruin everything. And Lynn was just.
So it wasn't
pissed.
like get the fuck out of here type of thing. Not, at least not really. It was more like, like be free and live your own life. It wasn't as hostile as it could have been. I guess you could say.
Yeah, I liked that it was revealed that Suyin gave Lynn her scar on her face.
Mm-hmm.
Nice touch. But yeah, it was pretty quick how everything happened, and then they fought, and then Lynn was like, "I'm over it. I get it."
I think that was more because of the acupuncture, like trying to like just bringing up all those feelings all at once. So she pretty much expressed it in that fight, and then like after the fight, she was like, "Okay, I'm finally relieved. I can like actually like talk about it now."
Yeah.
It was
nice.
still kind of weird though, but it was like,
very
"Oh, I'm okay."
It was very sudden, but like, I'm glad that they kept it moving instead of kind of just dwelling on it. That probably would have been worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like an interesting thing. It wasn't what I expected, that's for sure. So I appreciated that. And yeah, I don't know. It was cool seeing just like this weird relationship of the two of them being all young and shit. And like seeing how different that they were and how different they've become. So I liked it. I liked Old Wounds.
Yep, I like seeing Toph again.
Yeah. And then
Dude, do you think this is gonna be something we're just gonna see in like book 4 or something like that? Like, oh my God, Toph, you're still alive and just roaming the earth, just like
I would bet Toph shows up for the finale or just before it, because everything is building to the Red Lotus, which now we have a name for this group of evil duders. So
it's still kind of fucked that the Sokka season was the other name,
right? We just find out Sokka's alive. They just don't talk about him. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, no, he's totally dead. Like Katara's head in the very first episode that he died.
Yeah. Well, Sokka. He's not as spry as he used to be. His boomerang came back. Came back hard. What were you gonna say, Scott?
We're not quite there yet.
Yeah. Bolin got his Sokka moment.
We're not quite there yet.
I was so excited. I'm just gonna put it out there. I thought Original Airbenders out of these 3 episodes was the weakest, which I was disappointed.
I don't know. I like that one a lot.
I enjoyed that a lot, actually.
I liked the boomy
In a fun
stuff.
way, not in the story.
I mean, yeah, like not. Yeah, of course, it's the weakest in terms of moving the story forward, but in terms of like entertaining, yeah, that one probably the most for me.
Yep, same here.
I enjoyed it. There was just that fucking moment where the guy with the shaved head gets the twinge of the air changing around his head. I lost it. Ethan and I both did. That was really funny. But yeah, like I mean, something that they had touched on in the original Last Airbender was that the Sky Bison are the original Airbenders. So I knew that like going into the episode. But like I thought it was cool. I thought they could have gone into it a bit more. But it was cool seeing the kind of the turmoil that is happening with the Airbenders and them kind of coming into their own as like we have to be this, but we have to be different than how it was. I liked it. I liked it. I didn't love it, I guess. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
I just like Boomy and all of his boominess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tenzin's just really pissing me off this season. I think that's it.
Dude, come on.
Seriously?
Bossy Tenzin was funny.
Yeah, Bossy Tenzin was funny. It's just like, how do you think any of this is going to work out?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's like I can't suspend the disbelief anymore. But yeah, I mean, I like the Sky Bison and Janora and Kai and all that garbage.
Aladdin, Jasmine.
Aladdin and Jasmine, and I'm glad that they didn't get kidnapped. Like they got away, because that would have been a horrible thing to just draw out for the rest of the season. They are dodging like a lot of those things where like normally I feel like if it was like the Last Airbender, they would go down those rabbit holes of like drawing something out longer than it should be. But yeah, I like it. There was a lot of good, funny moments. You're right, Scott. Like the air bristling the back of his bald head, and Tenzin shaving his head, saying, "Well, you can always choose not to shave his head."
And Tenzin's star student is named Otaku.
Yup. I'm like, I told Ethan, I'm like, I didn't know Greg was an airbender. Yeah, it was really funny. A lot of nice
Only when he
cheek
farts.
stuff. Only when he farts. But yeah, I thought the Terror Within was like my favorite out of these. Do you want to talk about that? Anything else to say about
Sure.
original Airbenders?
Yeah.
Fucking the Red Lotus attack Korra, and then shit gets real, lava bending, combustion bending, and betrayal. And I like that the whole episode wasn't just like that fight. There was also kind of some Mako trying to redeem himself as being a complete piece of shit.
I honestly don't understand why you're still hating on him so much.
This-
you need
this-
to get over it. You need to get over it at this point.
Yeah, you kind of do, bro.
At this point, it's fuck you, Alex. At this point, it's fuck
He's so
you.
useless, and then like all of a sudden this episode, because like let's be real, if this was last season and Mako said this stuff, everyone would be like, "No, Mako, you're crazy." But they're
Yeah, but that
trying.
was bullshit last season, and you know it.
Yeah, that was the bad thing about that season.
Yeah. But I'm liking Mako more now, but it feels like they're really trying hard with this redemption thing.
It's because of his scarf is gone.
His scarf
now
is
I
gone.
like him.
All of his originality is gone. It's just like half the time Mako doesn't say anything this entire season. He barely says a word. The first thing he says in this episode is like, "Wait a second," and then suddenly he's on the path to figuring everything out. But maybe that's Mako's place. I don't know. It feels like he's just so useless. Is my thing. And like they're giving him use where normally he wouldn't have anything to do. But we'll see.
What's Ethan think of Mako?
Okay, hold on.
He's
If
indifferent.
he wasn't the one who would have figured out that Aiwei was a traitor, then tell me who would be more fitting.
I don't know.
That's
Korra,
because
probably.
that's because no, he's kind of got the detective thing down.
Yeah, he's got the detective thing down, but like,
You just hate him.
no, it's not even that anymore. He doesn't do anything up until this point. Like, he hasn't done anything. Like, he's always been along for the ride. Like, he was along with the ride with Bolin when they were chasing after Kai, and then he just went with them when they saved all the airbenders, and now he does something by himself for the first
But
time.
he's just as useful as Bolin. Like, this Bolin has more personality.
Exactly. At least give Mako an interesting personality. But nothing. He's got nothing. He's got no redeeming qualities. He lost his one redeeming quality in his scarf. Bastard. But I mean, like, maybe this is the turn of the coin for Mako. Maybe he'll be on the path to getting himself back. Because I liked him in the first season.
Yeah.
But he was really cool. He had the lightning and everything. I liked him a lot, but I don't know. Maybe he'll win me back. Maybe he'll get a scarf back.
Wait,
Maybe
can
he'll get a
Mako
green
do
scarf.
lightning?
Yeah. Remember, his job was being one of the lightning benders in like some electricity plant or something.
Okay.
And there was like a row of them lined up, and they were shooting lightning into some machine. That was from the first season, though, so that was a while ago.
Yeah, it's a bit odd that he never really uses it.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of concentration, though. I think maybe he's not very good at using it in combat. So. But I don't know. You don't see a lot of lightning benders in this. But, yeah, the fight in The Terror Within was really good.
From Azula.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to his... I wonder if Azula's still alive. That'd be interesting. Yeah. Asking the tough questions now. Yeah, so, like, the Red Lotus and the whole kidnapping thing, I really want to know what their game is. So,
Like, why they want core, or the avatars in general.
yeah. What do they want?
I think they just have... It has to be some beef with Aang. It has to be. I just don't know what it is.
That's like... That's
No,
like,
I think they're doing. I think what they're trying to do is get rid of the Avatar.
yeah, maybe they're going to try and, like...
And
kill the Avatar.
not kill, but like make the Avatar not a thing anymore.
Like, remove Rava from the Avatar.
I think so.
But that kind of already happened, though, in Season 2, so...
Well, the cycle's been reset, but... You know, the Avatar, Rava is still a spirit that embodies a human and will move on to another. So, the Avatar still exists, and it will continue after Korra is dead. So, maybe their goal is to end Rava. But again, we don't know. They're called the Red Lotus, which makes me think that they have some connection to the White Lotus. Not just because the White Lotus was the one keeping them imprisoned. So, the last episode of the season is called Venom of the Red Lotus. So, that's the biggest mystery. It's a really good mystery. It isn't like Season 2, where at this point in Season 2, I had a pretty good idea of what was going to happen, and then I was right.
He did do that.
I honestly don't know where this is going to go and what's going to happen next. It's super exciting. Just like with Amon. It's a good villain. Good set of villains, too. And, like, Zahir disappearing and being like, you have no idea what you're getting into, brings up this whole idea that there's this larger conspiracy at work. As, fucking Varric said, I smell a conspiracy. I know a conspiracy when I smell
Derek
one.
was so good in that episode.
Yep.
So good.
This is an airbender detector. Well, how do you know if it works? Well, they have to blow air into it. How the hell do you think it's supposed to work? And fucking Su Li just rubbing the charcoals on his feet. So awesome.
Another thing. She's finally getting fed up with him. You
Oh,
see
yeah,
it?
her
You see
face.
it?
Oh, it's so good. God, I love Su Li. She's great. But yeah, I'm excited. The Team Avatar is on the chase in a jeep and on a polar bear dog after Zahir. So, and all of the Red Lotus. So, I don't know. I'm excited. Hopefully, we'll be able to watch the next episodes some way, somehow. So, but yeah. What you got? General thoughts halfway through the season?
I'm loving it.
Yep.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
It's really good. Definitely a big step up from season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But that's it for Core Talk. Guys, people listening, if you like Core Talk, if you want to like send in your thoughts, feel free to mailsack@irrationalpassions.com. Just make sure you label it as Core Talk. But that's it for the show. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Stop recording.
Yep.
Indeed.
And then get this to me as fast as you can, so I can hopefully edit it tomorrow. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Sure.
Actually, I already have Spencer's file downloaded and ready to go. So
Damn.
props to him.
Yeah, I should be able to get it to you. You know,
Soon.
relatively.
You cut
soon.
out.
No, it was just.
Oh, okay. I thought you cut out before that. I'll be able to get into you like you'll never know.
You'll